Alrighty, welcome back everybody to our latest severe weather coverage. I hope everybody's having a good afternoon thus far. We are going live as we are expecting a very significant severe weather event to take place this evening across the Central Plains, and we have a tornado that has been in progress for the last 10-15 minutes now. It's been kind of on and off, but the other reason why we're live is because we just got a really dangerous 90-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning in northwestern Kansas. This is where there is a very slow-moving complex of thunderstorms right now in Rawlins and Decatur counties, and this is right now producing 90-mile-per-hour winds and tennis ball-sized hail across a very large area right now. But on top of that, we have, I believe, had a large tornado for the last 10 minutes or so. It's been very rain-wrapped. I don't think any chasers have really been able to visibly see it yet, but this is a spiraling supercell right now that is continuing to show a lot of signs of producing significant tornadoes. Just within the last 5 to 10 minutes, we've been watching a couplet off to the east of Atwood trying to produce significant tornadoes for the last several minutes. Probably has been here just east of Atwood, and now there we are seeing another new area of rotation developing right over Achilles in Kansas. So this is going to be our next area where we are likely going to see another tornado drop as this storm continues to track down to the south, heading in the direction of Selden, Rexford, Dresden, and Colby. So again, this is all happening right now in northwestern Kansas, but with time, this severe weather threat is going to expand in size. We do have a tornado watch in effect for much of this area. This is mainly for the risk of a couple of tornadoes between now all the way through about 10 o'clock or so Central Time, where there's at least going to be a couple of tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. We are also watching, though, a much larger area for severe weather all across the Central Plains right now. The Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk of severe weather in place, where we are going to be watching for significant damaging winds up to 90 miles per hour, very large hail, and the threat of strong tornadoes. If we head on over to Otis right now, they are currently live on this confirmed tornado warning, and they have been very close to the RFD surge. They actually drove into it maybe 5-10 minutes ago, and this is what they're looking at right now. So you can see how fast these clouds are moving. There's been a lot of rotation on this supercell for really the last 20-30 minutes now here near Achilles, and this is continuing to drift down to the south, and there's a pretty good chance that this is going to continue to produce the risk of a tornado. Right now on radar, the velocities are starting to try to intensify again right over the town of Achilles, which is just south of US Highway 36. We also have a few other storm chasers like Ryan Scholl, who's on this. Storm chaser Connor Croft is also on this storm right now. He is down to the south of this, and notice you can't really see a whole lot from his perspective as of right now, but in the next few minutes he's probably going to get a little bit closer to the area of interest. I do want to point out too, this is going to be producing a lot of dust. What I mean by that is that we are basically seeing a dust storm happen in real time in northwestern Kansas. There is dust being kicked up everywhere, and the reason why is because we have this big 9-0 wind that is happening right now with this entire cluster of thunderstorms. So this is an extremely dangerous situation. I don't know if this is an EDS severe thunderstorm warning. I don't think it is, but it definitely should be. I mean, this is an extremely dangerous situation with 90-mile-per-hour winds ongoing. And before we went live, storm chaser Jacob McMillan ended up having a seriously crazy moment happen on his own live stream. I'm going to play this video here in case you guys did not see. This happened maybe about 15-20 minutes ago when this storm went through Atwood. So listen closely.
I just lost my windshield. I gotta turn around. I just lost my windshield. I lost my window. Glass everywhere. Glass everywhere.
So he lost his driver's side window. This is not, we do not think this is from a tornado either. We think this is just from straight line winds. So he lost his entire window on the left side of his car, and it also knocked down all these power lines just north of Atwood here in Rawlins County. So again, this is obviously a really crazy storm right now, and it is producing damage not just to people's homes and residences here over near Atwood, but it's also producing damage to our chasers' vehicles. You know, Jacob McMillan took a big hit. I don't know if Tornado Pagey, if that little hail marker on their car is from this either. This is what they're looking at right now. They got a big circular disc on their car. I don't know if that's from today. Look at that thing. And look at all the dust being kicked up right now. Look bottom right side of your screen, by the way. We are starting to see a brand new hook develop. Actually, I'm going to go full screen to this. This is the last few radar scans. So we did have a large tornado a few minutes ago here, just east of Atwood here in Kansas. And on the last few radar scans, that is now occluded off to the west. And we have a new tornado attempting to develop right over the town of Achilles, Kansas. So this is literally just spiraling, and it's producing tornadoes left and right. I mean, this has already produced at least, I believe, 2 tornadoes now, and it's going to try to produce a third one as this continues to track to the east or south and east very slowly with time. We also just got new severe thunderstorm warning for Dundee County, Nebraska, Cheyenne County, Kansas for 60-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts, and that might be a tornado, guys. We might have another tornado. It's so hard to tell because of all the hail, but there legitimately could be another tornado down right now. Look at Brandon Payne's view of this storm right now. It is a dust storm, and if there's a tornado, it is going to be buried in dust. He's looking right towards this thing right now. Latest scan, though, is tight again. There could be another tornado down, and it could be strong. This is an environment where EF2 plus tornadoes are possible.
Not one bit. Damn Audi drivers. You want to hold my steering wheel for me real quick?
Bro is complaining about Audi drivers. Anybody drive an Audi here?
Back here.
An Audi?
Yeah. This thing is going to look insane.
We basically have a full-blown haboob happening, though, right now in northwestern Kansas, with 90-mile-per-hour winds and on and off periodic tornadoes that are likely strong with this.
Looking right at the supercell, and it's just all dust.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's looking at it. You can't see anything. Your time's an EDT. Thank you. I don't know why it's an EDT. There we go. That's fixed. So if there's a tornado, we have a better view now. It would be somewhere back in there, right? It's going to be kind of in the middle of your screen there. Probably be a little bit left. If we go back over to live radar right now, here's the latest scan, and that rotation once again is fairly strong. And I would say there's a pretty high likelihood that we have a west moving tornado right now. And I'm not kidding. It's probably moving from east to west. And we have all sorts of storm chasers down to the south of this. There's also a giant area of hail right now. We also just had a wind gust near Atwood. There was an 89-mile-per-hour wind gust measured by NSSL. So this is in a very intense area of thunderstorms right now. That latest scan is going to come in here in a second, but velocity is still very strong. There's probably a tornado, though, buried back in the rain right now, and it's probably going to cycle again and drop another one. This supercell is just insane. There's a bunch of storms all circling each other right now. Also, if you live off to the east over near Beatrice, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning here. That's going to be for quarter-sized hail. It's probably a little bit larger than that, heading towards Wymore, Liberty, and Barnston near Odell. And then over here in Wyoming, we have all sorts of storms going up here with some of the upflow slope that's happening. It's helping to allow for storms to develop here. Damaging winds are going to be the main concern near Douglas, north of Cheyenne, back near Buffalo. Some of these storms may produce damaging wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour. So if you live in Wyoming, which I don't know if we have that many Wyoming viewers, but we do have a pretty large line of thunderstorms developing. And then back over in Colorado, we got all sorts of storms going up out here to the west. This will eventually become a large line of thunderstorms this evening, producing a very significant damaging wind threat heading towards areas like Salina, McPherson, and Wichita. The Storm Prediction Center does have an enhanced risk of severe weather that goes out towards Salina and just west of Topeka. There is a 5% SIG 1 tornado threat in place. This is where EF2 plus tornadoes are going to be on the table. So if you live in Sidney, Sterling, Yuma, back over towards Hayes and Norton and McCook, you need to make sure that you have a lot of ways to receive weather alerts. Otherwise, damaging wind gusts up to 80, maybe even 90 miles per hour, and very large hail will also be a possibility with these initial supercells. Riley, I can show that on stream. Or no? This is from the Doppler on wheels. They just had they have all sorts of radar scans going on right next to the supercell. Kind of a cool mission. They basically have a Doppler radar that is on the back of their car or back of their large truck, right? So they're basically measuring all sorts of stuff like velocities and other data. So kind of a little cool inside look to that right now near Achilles, Kansas, where we, again, likely have had at least a few large tornadoes over the last few minutes. Right now, the National Weather Service has a 90-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning in place for this large cluster of thunderstorms, which is beginning to speed up a little bit. It is going to be heading eventually down towards Gem, Rexford, and Dresden here in Kansas. On top of that, we got tennis ball sized hail falling. We'll be keeping an eye on the Hailinator as well. He is currently located just south of this storm. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, we just got a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. This is for the severe thunderstorm watch and tornado watch. We're talking about winds of 85 to 100 miles per hour. That's actually the biggest threat from this. And then hail up to 3.5 inches in diameter. Interestingly enough, the lowest threat with this mesoscale discussion is the tornado threat, which is for tornadoes up to 125 miles per hour.
Hey, Riley, for the update. That is very high winds, by the way. We're talking up to 100 mile per hour damaging wind gusts possible here if you live in Kansas or even southwestern Nebraska back into eastern Colorado. This is shaping up to be quite the dangerous line of thunderstorms, guys. If you live in Garden City, Dodge City, Hayes, Oakley, Colby, or Hill City, we got to be getting ready right now for a major wind threat this evening. On top of that, up to 3.5-inch size hail, which is the size of teacups, and then also risk of strong EF2 plus tornadoes will be on the table, especially with the storms that are ongoing right now. I mean, this one near Achilles has been rotating on and off. It is still a confirmed tornado warning here for Rollins County, so they have continued this as a confirmed tornado warning here, which will go all the way until 6 o'clock Central Time. And then the larger culprit here is that 90 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it kind of feels like the Kansas line of thunderstorms that we had like a week and a half ago.
Okay. Somewhere back in here.
This is what we're looking at right now, where that tornado would basically be located. This is Storm Chaser Brandon Payne. You can see how low the clouds are. We basically have a haboob happening right now, which is just a giant dust storm that is essentially happening inside of this thing right now. I know Connor's also on this. I think we have Tornado Pagey, who is driving right now in kind of in the direction of this. They're going eastbound right now, but they're trying to get closer to that like little inflow notch, that hook that is developed on radar. But it is just so incredibly dusty out here. We might have to issue a pink eye warning here in northwestern Kansas. What do you guys think? We might have to issue a pink eye warning. This is going to be a serious pink eye risk out here with all the wind that is happening right now. This is going to be really intense. We also got some new storms going up just outside of this large cluster near Oakley and Goodland. None of those are severe yet, but some small hail and gusty winds will be possible initially. Good shot to Thesa for the $20 super chat. I'm a resident of Hutchinson, Kansas. I've been watching your live stream even when it's not close to me. I love to learn stuff off you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Jax, for becoming a member. And thank you, Kerfer, for the super chat, saying I have a technical question. By the time you see a new frame on the radar scan, how old is that data? It's usually within like 30 seconds. It's pretty new. So yeah, whenever we get a new radar scan, it's maybe 30 seconds old. It's typically not too much older than that. Let's go back over to Tornado Pagey. They're driving right up into that inflow notch now. It looks pretty scary out here, guys. I mean, it is dark. Hi. My cat has come to say hello.
I don't want to be enveloped in dust.
Hello from the other side. I almost stepped on her. I had no clue she was even in here. What's up? So they're driving right into this thing right now here in northwestern Kansas. Rotation on the last couple scans has gotten a little bit broader. It's probably going to cycle again. There's nothing out here, at least where they're at right now. It's just open fields. So, and you know, the good thing right now is that we're covering kind of an area that's rural. I mean, there's like 160 people I want to say in this tornado warning. But down the line, as this continues to track south, it is going to head towards more populated areas, including like the Interstate 70 corridor. And this is going to become a very widespread wind threat, I think, over the next few hours. Unfortunately, right now, we have a 90 mile per hour severe thunderstorm warning, and it's only going to probably continue to be this intense, if not more intense, as this moves throughout western Kansas. Once again, we do have a tornado watch in effect that does go until about 10 o'clock. There's also a severe thunderstorm watch if you live in Garden City, Liberal, back over towards Hayes and Ness City. That'll be mainly for damaging wind gusts and hail. There is also going to be at least a low-end threat for an isolated tornado. And then the Wyoming, South Dakota, and Nebraska severe thunderstorm watches, again, mainly for wind, low-end tornado threat. The highest tornado threat will be in this tornado watch, where there is going to be a risk of a couple of EF2 plus tornadoes this afternoon. Right now, rotation has gotten a bit broader after probably producing another tornado just a few minutes ago, but it might try to recycle. Got a lot of inflow. That red area, that's all trying to, you know, basically crank into the supercell. Then we have all that RFD surge, which is all that green and blue, and that's what's also going to try to help to organize a tornado threat here as this heads down towards Rexford. And Tornado Pagey's driving right up into this thing right now. I think they're a little crazy here. Let me refresh their feed here. There we go.
It's 5:49.
Just driving right into this thing. Like literally, they are driving into the storm. And keep in mind, guys, it's 5:50. The sun's still out. It's still high above them. And it looks like it's 8 o'clock. Or 8:30. In western Kansas, I think the sun sets at like almost 9. Just looks pitch black out there. Almost. Hey, Fire Sprite for the super chat. Super chat from the cat. Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Leah for the, or Lena for the super chat. What do you think against the Junction City, Kansas? Fun fact, guys. WeatherFront came in clutch. I can now look up where cities are, so I can go to Junction City easily. I actually can figure out where these places are without having to figure it out from you guys. Junction City is probably gonna be sometime around 10 if I had to guess. I think this is gonna take a little bit to get towards like Kansas City, Topeka, and whatnot. Tornado TRX and Pagey drive into tornadoes. I think Tornado Pagey is... I don't think they do it nearly as accidentally. I think they do it intentionally. I think it's a little bit different from them. Look at all that dust. Some of that dust right there is inflow going to the storm right now. It's supposed to be until 2 a.m. in Wichita. I don't think 2 a.m. It'll probably be there sooner. My God. I mean, I don't think that's a tornado. This looks sus. Whatever's going on here, it's a plume of dust. I might have to issue a PDS pink eye warning.
Don't worry, it's dry. Yeah, that would be very fitting right now. Yeah, that would be very fitting right now.
I mean, like, literally, this is just, it's literally a swarm of dust. If we were to get a tornado, it is going to be one crappy tornado. Let's just say that.
Just pull up into there.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Sadie, so we're becoming a member? We should trademark PDS pink eye warning. What do you guys think?
Crazy.
Get some copyright on that. We just got a new destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This is going to include a lot more populated areas here. That's going to be for Colby, Brewster, Levant, Rexford, Selden, Hoxie, and Menlo. If you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, you got to be taking shelter, guys. Got 80-mile-per-hour winds coming right at you. This is going to be one intense line of thunderstorms here. And I mean, like, literally going into this storm right now where Tornado Pagey is, this is what it's going to probably look like in some of these towns down the line of this. It is going to get really dusty really quickly. And it is not going to be safe to be outside. If you have any intentions of trying to go outside here as this line of thunderstorms coming at you, I wouldn't. You know, I used to live in Texas, and we had a situation like this where there was a bunch of dust and dirt coming, and I ended up having, like, you know, the worst, like, it wasn't pink eye, but it was just like my eyes were so dried out for like a day. It was terrible. So don't do it. I do not recommend it. But this is, again, not an extremely dangerous situation, but to be honest, I would say this is basically an extremely dangerous situation. We got upwards of 80-mile-per-hour winds moving right into this area right now. Colby, Menlo, back through Hoxie near I-70. We also have a large outflow boundary where storms are starting to initiate. So this is eventually going to become a very large line of thunderstorms. But in the short term, over the next couple of hours, our strong tornado threat should stay pretty elevated. I do want to point out our 5% tornado risk does go all the way towards Kansas City now. So it is a very large area that is at risk of significant severe weather. And even where Jacob McMillan is right now, just south of where Page is, you can see all the dust.
I want to go to my hotel, chat. I think I'm done for today.
Being kicked up. Also, Jacob McMillan is done for the day. The reason why is because his driver's side window got blown out from the wind earlier. So do not blame him whatsoever. Page is inside of this storm. It is incredibly dirty. And this latest scan actually has a small little velocity couplet. There might be a little tornado developing right off to their north right now. I don't think this is tornadic here, but off to their north, there is a small little velocity couplet on this latest scan that could be a tornado.
What is that? Gustnado?
Oh, well, we got a gustnado. Probably a gustnado right there. It looks like a gustnado.
1,000 feet if the delay is right on these phones.
Otis is also driving through this right now. I mean, it looks like a gustinado, whatever that was there just a second ago. This is looking awfully sus. Mezzo Hunter has a pretty wild view as well. He's looking towards that area of circulation as they're developing. There's quite a bit of motion buried back in the storm right now, and the concern is that as this goes towards Rexford and Selden in Kansas, this is going to probably continue to produce at least some level of a significant tornado threat, and on top of that, possibly a risk of destructive damaging winds, which does appear likely right now. Most recent reports inside of the storm is about golf ball sized hail. We've had multiple reports of a tornado by social media. So social media, there's been some social media reports over the last 20 minutes of a tornado off to the north of this. There's a bowl right there that, you know, Mezzo Hunter's looking at a big bowl lowering right now. Got wrapping rain curtains too. This might actually be dropping a tornado right now. At least trying to. Hook, yeah, there's a hook echo. It's not overly classic looking, but there's a hook. You can see the wrapping rain curtains. They're all going around each other right now. Got plenty of vertical motion. Just lost him. We'll have him back here in a second. Doesn't look like there's something there, though. Right inside of the storm right now. The main area of circulation right now is right over Achilles. There's a giant area of hail here as well. And this is all probably tennis ball to baseball sized hail. Let's go back to him. It is absolutely cranking. You jinxed it when you said if you would go live, there was a NATO. There was a tornado. It was a confirmed tornado warning for Atwood, Kansas about like 30 minutes ago. And I did consider going live, or it was actually about 40 minutes ago now, but we didn't see anything definitive. And now, like, this has become much more of a concerning threat. Like, you know, I was not going to go live. It was just one tornado and there was nothing else. But now we have a, 90-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning. That was the simplest reason why we've gone live. I mean, this is going to become a very intense line of thunderstorms here in Kansas, so... But at the same time, we also got a tornado threat developing with this thing. And it's trying to produce right now. I don't know if it's going to, but it's trying. Good shout out to Richard with the $20 super chat in support of Gima. For those that know. Yeah, again, Gima. Everybody keep Gima in your prayers. She's a mod of this channel, and she's going through some stuff right now. I'm not sure if she's tuning in, but she's been very supportive over the last couple of years. Thank you, Rochelle, for becoming a member. Scuddy, it is pretty scuddy. It did look a little bit better a second ago. On these last several radar scans, you can just see this really large area of hail that's still ongoing here. If we go over to MRMS radar product and look at just specifically the hailstone size, this is literally, how large is this? This is currently a 25-mile from west to east hail core that is ongoing here. The main area of hail, which is 2 inches plus, is right now coming in at a hot 12 miles west to east. That is massive. That is actually insane. This is one of the largest hail cores that I have ever seen. And assuming it's actually that large, which I would assume it is. We got 3-inch sized hail possibly embedded in this too. It's definitely large. This is one giant hailstorm right now. And we got a lot more storms going up right now over near Colby. Got big storms going up north of Brewster and Colby, going over towards Achilles right now. This whole entire storm is still broadly rotating over near Achilles, and it might try to produce another tornado. Got a little tightening again near Achilles, which is a very small town here in Kansas. That's basically where Mezzo Hunter is, and that's where we're looking to see if there is a tornado or not. Otis is also just to the south of that as well. And back off to the east, we do have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Beatrice. I know we got some of you guys that tune in from the Beatrice area. They've issued a new warning here for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, and another severe thunderstorm warning for Loop City, Ashton, Rockville, and Hazard. That is also for 60-mile-per-hour winds and nickel-sized hail. Wyoming is getting a pretty widespread severe weather threat. We even have a severe thunderstorm warning north of Salt Lake City, and that is also for 60-mile-per-hour winds. Whoa, look at Mezzo Hunter. Mezzo Hunter's inside of this storm. It's producing up to 90-mile-per-hour winds right now. And pink eye. And the rotation is directly off to his north, which is where the wind is coming from right now. And there is once again a tightening. He almost just drove off the road. There might be a tornado off to his left.
That really did.
I'm taking 2, don't worry. Tornado Page, he's going through something. You can't even see anything. Guys, Tornado Pagey, they can't even see anything. If you guys live in this area, do not drive. Do not. Hey, Otis can't see anything either.
You can see out the camera now.
Osmo. Watching the road right here.
You literally can't see anything.
Total dust storm right now. I can't see anything.
We have officially gone into, like, this is over here just southeast of Achilles, going towards Selden and US Highway 83. This is going to cause major problems for people traveling right now along US Highway 83 here soon, once this gets further south. Because right now, this is producing an incredibly dangerous amount of wind, and it's picking up a lot of dust with it. I mean,
a new tornado warning.
You can't see anything at all. We have a new tornado warning for the storm for the Achilles area for Rollins and Decatur's counties. If you are in this severe warning, you got to be taking shelter right now. I mean, my God, you literally can't see a thing.
Take your time.
They are driving. There's no visibility. This is incredibly dangerous over here.
Yeah.
Looks like an apocalypse is happening.
This is what it looked like. Pretty much.
Keep right onto County Road 36.
I just can't tell where I'm at.
Yeah, careful. I know where it's going in the storm.
My God, this is actually insane. I don't think we've had anything like this on our live stream at all this year. I mean, Tornado Pagey can't see a thing either.
There's a car off in there.
And this is a good
Oh, they're not in
5
the
miles south of the
No,
area of
no,
rotation, by the way.
We are. No, we're not. We're on a
No,
straight road.
We're on a straight road. They're on a curve road.
Oh, there's a road over there. Okay, I
Yeah.
was about to say. One of us ain't on a road.
This has to be incredibly
No,
scary as
straight
a
road. We
storm
are
chaser, or
definitely
even if
on
you're
a
just
road, because I see
driving
the
normally.
mounds on this side of it.
Okay.
This is going to be really dangerous, especially once it gets to higher population centers over here in western Kansas. And you can't see a thing still. Otis is still driving. I don't know how anybody can even see. Like, I don't know how anybody knows where they're going. Like, Otis, literally, you can't see anything 5 feet out in front of them. You could probably throw, you know, a little
Okay,
baseball.
so we missed the curve.
You know, maybe
That's what you're saying.
3 yards forward, and you would be able to find it or see it.
I wasn't even sure if we could do it because you'd have to see the side of the road.
I can see it from back here. You're almost.
There's supposed to be a road in front of me. I don't know where it is.
Same. You must be close to us right now.
Bro, they don't know where the road is.
I can see, but that's only because I've driven so far south. Just to
Oh my God, look at Connor's stream, guys.
Nah, this is terrible.
I don't know what. I'm going off the freaking road. I lost you guys. I don't even know where I am or what direction I'm facing anymore.
We inched up the road. It cleared out ever so.
This is bonkers. It's a 4-camera view of everything that's happening, and you cannot see any direction, pretty much.
Ridiculous.
This might be one of the craziest haboobs that I've ever seen on a stream.
I'm starting to see.
I'm trying to inch forward, but I keep going off the damn road.
You gotta stick together and stay in pairs.
Yeah, I have no pair. Freddy's going.
Keep coming forward. If you're going south now, keep coming south, Connor.
I'm not going south yet, but I can see again.
This isn't even fun. This is
Anybody living out here in western Kansas tuning in?
genuinely pissing my pants a little bit.
Starting to get a little bit more visibility now. I mean, like, this is just insane. This entire cluster of thunderstorms is producing damaging winds up to 80 to 90 miles per hour right now. I mean, Mezzo Hunter can't really see anything either, and Mezzo Hunter's like actually in the storm. Like they are the furthest north out of anybody. Their car might turn into a ball of mud here soon. It's possible, and there might be a new tornado developing right over Achilles again. The rotation's getting strong again. I think that car right there on the left doesn't know what to do either. It might be stuck. Is that guy stuck? Can't even tell. This is really dangerous for any chasers. I mean, like you literally can't see a thing. If you off the road, you might be stuck in the storm for like an hour or two. Mezzo Hunter is the only chaser outside of Page that is inside of the tornado warning right now. Everybody else is south of it, but they are still getting hammered by that 80, 90 mile per hour surge of wind currently. Yeah, put Page back in slot 2 there. But, I mean, the rotation is strong again, right over the town of Achilles, Kansas. And it is going to be tracking in the direction of Rexford, Selden, Colby, Menlo. You guys are on the path of this. And look at the wind. Thank you, Peter, for the super chat. Now, imagine a tornado buried in there with 0 visibility. There might be, guys. I mean, like, legitimately, there could be a tornado about maybe a mile and a half north of where Mezzo Hunter is right now. Let me get the exact measurement. That's about maybe 3 miles north. It's about 3 miles north of him where that rotation is, and it is pretty strong. And there is a guy running outside in this. This guy gets stuck? What happened? Oh, he just lost his hat. Wait, was this guy on his tractor? I think this guy was farming or something. I'm so confused. There's a tractor on the left. What the flippity flop is going on? Is he still going to get his hat? I haven't heard anything. I think he was out in the field.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm sorry you ran out.
Bro.
Oh, that's rough.
What is going on? This guy, just put him in the car. Bro, what? This guy thought it was his ride? Is this like his Uber? Just get him in the car. Don't let him go back in the tractor. The winds are so high. What's going on? I've never seen anything like this before. It's like I'm watching a movie. Bro. I was always watching my stream back, bro. I'm so lost what's even going on out here. This is absolutely wild.
I've lost complete visual. I can't even go forward anymore. It is so bad. I literally cannot proceed.
Oh my God. Ryan Scholl cannot see. Guys, if you are traveling again along US Highway 70 between Levant, or sorry, Highway 83 between Levant and Selden, you do not want to drive through this. Like, there is almost no visibility right now.
Oh my God.
There's nothing. You can't see anything. And Mezzo Hunter's inside of this. I don't know what they're doing, but they're literally in the middle of this tornado warning right now, and they are getting absolutely whipped by wind. Rotation's still off to their north. There's some hail now starting to come down. But he's still in the middle of this thing. If we go back over to Otis, they're just south. You can see again all that dust being kicked up. I mean, there are chasers absolutely everywhere, and I mean, most of the winds are being measured at 60 miles per hour. But with how intense this cluster of thunderstorms has been, it is literally whipping 90 mile per hour winds down to the south at times, and that has lifted all this dust and dirt off the ground. And this is becoming a full-blown mess out here. I mean, I envy anybody right now. I do not envy anybody's position right now. If you're driving along US Highway 83, it is going to be an absolute crap show if you're traveling right now. I mean, we've already seen it in real time. All the chasers are having problems even being able to drive themselves. If they can't drive, you probably can't either. And also, do not drive into the storm, because I mean, what Mezzo Hunter's looking at is like they're in the storm. And I mean, the wind is definitely 70, 80, 90 mile per hour winds in here, and he's starting to get really pounded by hail here.
Our standards are different.
bro. Storm Chaser Nick is so funny. Hey, you want coach for the super chat?
Hey Max, I don't know if you can hear us, but the farmer ran back to his tractor. I don't think he wanted to get in.
Dude, apparently the guy ran back to his tractor. Hey, Salvador for the super chat. I'm more curious why Meso Hunter's in the middle of this tornado warning with absolutely no view of anything, and they're just getting whipped by wind. And they're getting pounded by cheese curd-sized hail right now. Why didn't he let the poor guy into the car? I don't think he wanted to go in the car. He thought that this guy was his ride. He thought the storm chaser was giving him an Uber back to the farmhouse or something. I don't know. That poor guy, though, he lost his hat. He ran. I feel for him, man. It's probably soaked, too.
Gotta go through the town. You have to go.
Hey, if anybody knows who that guy is, have him reach out to me. I'll get him a new hat. We'll supply him a new hat. Don't worry. If we can ever find who that guy was. Cheese curd sized hail. Yeah, cheese curd sized hail, guys. I mean, that's what we got going on in this storm right now. The hail has definitely dropped off quite a bit. I don't think it's like this warning previously was for tennis ball sized hail. I think it's definitely closer to 1.5 inch sloppy hail. Is he in the tractor right now? They just zoomed in on the tractor. Is he still in there? I think he's just in the tractor right now. I think he's just chilling in there. So he's still in the tractor.
I watched him out the window. He took off and jumped the fence and got his hat. So he still got his hat.
He jumped a fence to get his hat. That is some commitment.
Max, I'm gonna ask him if he wants a max velocity hat because it's cooler.
Yeah, ask him if he wants a max velocity hat. We'll get him one. We'll get that guy a brand new hat, whatever color he wants. Hey, coach for the sewer chat. How close is this to the World Cup game of Kansas City? Kansas City's not going to really see it, I don't think, much until probably like 8, 9 o'clock. This will be what we're watching right here, and there will be more storms that'll probably go up. Right now near Beatrice, it's mainly a 60-mile-per-hour wind threat with a little bit of $1.25 size hail. Did have a report of quarters west of Beatrice just a few minutes ago. Also, guys, make sure to share your location. Let's do a little roll call here. Scan the QR code. You can also go to the link in the description if you want to put your location on the map here on WeatherFront. Also, if you want a weather app to stay ahead of the storms, you can download WeatherFront with the top link in the description. There are about 10 storm chasers live inside of the app right now. And this storm over here has blown up near Brewster. That is a huge hail core that is going up really quickly. Look at that correlation coefficient drop. We got big time hail north of Brewster right now. This is going to probably be much larger than whatever's happened up here near Hazardous right now. If anybody knows, you know that that reference. Hazardous.
Yeah, took off after that. Oh, fairness. I mean, like probably 80-mile-per-hour winds. They jumped the barbed wire fence back there.
I don't even think Meso Hunter's gone into the highest winds yet. I think it's going to get higher here in a second. The velocities off to their north are being measured at like aloft. They're being measured at 100 miles per hour. So it might get a lot more intense here in a second. I'm not sure, guys. They're still maybe about 5 minutes from the highest winds, but also Tornado Pagey's looking right back into the storm now. They're just south of this. They're north of Rexford, Kansas right now.
I do too. I see daylight down there.
Whoa. What is going on?
The sun still exists, guys. Even though it's an apocalypse, the sun still exists.
Yeah.
It's being a funnel. There's just a little opening.
Nighttime is over. Yeah, right. It's crazy how dark it is for it being like 5:30, 6 o'clock. If we go back over to radar, the velocities are being measured at over 70 to 80 miles per hour right now near Achilles. So this is just north of where Meso Hunter is. If we do the storm relative velocities, it's over 100. So, I mean, aloft, the winds are definitely really strong, and some of that is probably reaching the ground right now. Also, Otis has an incredible view of this here, just south of this, near in Rexford. You can see the giant shelf And there's all sorts of dust underneath it, and it's all going to get pushed right into the town of Rexford, Selden, a few other select locations over the next few minutes.
That wind, we got lifted off the ground. I had 0.
Thank you all for seeing.
Mesowinter still, I don't think, has gotten to the highest wind yet. Thank you, Jason, for becoming a member. Hi, welcome to Chili's. What is that even referring to? This guy randomly just said in the chat, hi, welcome to Chili's. This ain't no Chili's. Oh, yeah, this scan has the velocities even higher. They're up to like 80, 85 on normal velocities. Storm relative velocities are higher. This is going to be really intense here in a few minutes. Again, if you look at live radar here, we got Mesowinter right in the core of this storm. They're inside of the tornado warning. Almost everybody else is down to the south of this. I'd also be watching this area near Brewster for maybe some sort of weird little boundary interaction. Could even get a land spout or a tornado over near Brewster at some point if the velocities can kind of intensify a little bit. There's already a little bit of rotation, actually, northwest of Brewster. Anybody over there? I feel like something could happen over there. There's a couple live cameras in Goodland, but I'm not seeing anything as of right now. That will be a very interesting little area to watch there on the two different outflow boundaries that are kind of opposing each other right now.
Pretty destructive near Brewster right now, which is directly west, about 30 miles.
So we can go this
Storm looks
right here.
Wild.
Oh,
what is this over?
Go back over to Page. Hey, only for the gift.
This thing is sitting.
What are your thoughts on what's happening right now?
Now it's spinning.
Look, I'm just
It's
happy
sitting
that we can
and
see
spinning.
again. There for a good 5 to 10 minutes. It was a complete brownout, and we had to stop. But we were probably doing half a mile per hour down the road, and I thought we were in the ditch for a second. So I am just happy to be able to see. But what the storm is doing, visually, you cannot see anything because of all the dust.
Yeah, it's pretty insane. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Thank you, Badgers, to the super chat. Thanks for all you do. No problem at all. Now, as they're saying, guys, I mean, they were literally driving down the road at half mile per hour. Like, if you're driving right now along US Highway 83, I don't usually say this, but like literally, if you are traveling along this highway right now, I wouldn't over here, at least, you know, near this severe thunderstorm warning. I would just avoid this area, pull over, like, do not go through this roadway because the visibility is going to drop a lot, especially near Selden and Rexford initially, and then it's going to get a lot worse from there. This is going to be really bad here in a few short minutes. And yeah, I think Brandon Payne has a pretty good view of this too. He is currently between those two highways. This is what he's looking at right now. So he is currently
Take this.
in that area. See all the dust coming in. He just covered us with his hand. Oh. Bro just lost his hat. We got a little hat on the loose. It's the second one today. That's what the storm looks like. My God, it's so windy. No wonder why this is a 80-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning.
I had to get myself untangled. I'm surprised you got the hat back. Ugh. Wow.
All right, everybody needs to stop losing their hats. We have to give everybody a new hat or something.
Yeah, I think it.
Oh, Mesowinter's getting pounded by hell now. They're still in the tornado warning. Rotation's actually intensifying off to their east again. This latest scan, the rotation just got stronger. It's off to their east. They are in the tornado warning. All sorts of hail falling. Hey, Jackson, the search chat. Hello from Canada. Start watching from the ENID-EF4 and found your channel. Be some of the best weather coverage out there. Well, I appreciate that, man. Thank you also, Pink King, for the super chat. The wind off to his east is possibly up to 90 miles per hour, according to radar right now. Brandon Payne is Now I think just starting to reposition, but the storm here again, right along the highway looks insane. Like if you guys are over here, right along the highway, you know, I just do not recommend traveling right now along US Highway 83 if you are going into this severe thunderstorm warning. I mean, this is what it looks like right now, maybe a mile and a half south of this highway, and yeah, you're just not gonna be able to see anything if you're driving through this. It is gonna become super dangerous. We've seen semi trucks flip over from things like this in the past too. Right, so this is not just because of the fact we got dust and everything, and you're probably not gonna be able to see, but you can easily get cars and trucks that flip over.
We're like in a huge pickle here, pretty much.
Mezzo Hunter is inside, the only chaser inside of this tornado warning right now. And here comes the wind. Wow.
They don't look very big.
Wow. So I was talking about, the wind's gonna get a lot more intense. About 5 minutes. I think it's been about 5 minutes. They are literally only a half a mile from this area of rotation right now. It's off to their east. This is all the RFD. This is that rear flank downdraft wind surge that is happening right now. Hey, nothing for the sewer chat? Absolutely. At 2:30 a.m. the other night, I was pooped. It was so late. We need to get Mezzo on our radio so we can talk to him. I don't think we have him yet. They have condensed this tornado warning. It is teeny tiny. Very, very small. It is still only for Rollins County. I don't know how many people are in this. There might be 4. I don't know. I don't feel like the number's very high. 10 people. Guys, we got 10 people in this tornado warning. If you are one of those lucky 10 people that are watching our stream right now that live in this tornado warning, congratulations. Wow. This might be one of the smallest tornado warnings we've ever covered live.
Go down to the next highway.
You might want to just go call them, honestly. That might be a family of 10. Might be Philip Rivers with all those other people. They might live there. I don't know. I think it's Philip Rivers with his kids or something. Mezzo Hunter is one of those 10 people, technically. Not really. I mean, he doesn't live here, but he is one of the maybe 11 people total that are in this warning, including the guy on his tractor. The guy that lost his hat, he lives in this warning too. So maybe it isn't Philip Rivers. This is what it looks like south of the storm right now, so not in the tornado warning, but this is from Ryan Scholl. Insanity is happening over here.
Look at that.
Hey, Robin for becoming a maximum velocity member. Highest wind is basically hitting Mezzo Hunter right now, already has. It's kind of, he's kind of still getting hit by some of the more intense gusts of wind that are up to about 80, maybe 85 miles per hour right now. Skull's getting pounded still by hail. It's all that white stuff. That's all hail. Big white balls flying out of the sky right now over here in Rollins County, Kansas. Thank you, Kim, for the super chat. Let me start a fan page for you. We're gonna start a fan page?
Definitely broke the Band-Aid off.
I already have some fan pages out there. I've seen a couple. Somebody posts like random clips from my streams on YouTube. All sorts of little fan pages developing. My goodness. The stream could just be renamed Mezzo Hunter getting pounded by a severe hail and windstorm. And he's been in a tornado warning this entire time. bro's moved in about 25 minutes. When did he when was he first in here? Yeah, bro has not moved, I don't think, in 25 minutes. He's been in the same spot. It's been like this almost for 25 minutes straight. Imagine living in this warning. Imagine living here. It's been like this literally for about half an hour. Worst wind in the area of rotations moving outside of the tornado warning right now. So if they issue a new tornado warning, it'll be going down to the south of this. Connor Croft just tweeted on Twitter, literally reliving the Dust Bowl. Pretty much. That's basically what's happening right now. We got the full-blown Dust Bowl out here in Kansas, right before GTA 6. That area of rotations now moving down to the south. Is Paige still looking at this? Bro, you can't even see anything on Paige's stream. It is pitch black again. How is anybody able to see anything over here? Let's see. Is windshields cracked? Did it crack from this? I don't know if that was already cracked or not. Guys, this is live right here. All right, this is literally live. No, it is not 9:30. No, it is not time to go to bed. It is 6:26 p.m. It literally looks like the sun is set, and it's been set for like 4 hours. Like, this is absolutely insane.
I saw that light again.
Hey, did the sun disappear or something?
The sun is gone. The sun is no longer on the way.
Might be time for Crystal.
Man, I wish they had a Crystal up here in Colby. As soon as this passed through, that's the first place I'd be stopping. They got the Oasis, though.
Oh my god. Mezzo Hunter's been sitting in the same spot for almost half an hour. It's like bro's charging it like a Tesla supercharger right now. He has to charge his car for like half an hour. That's what this seems like right now, but instead he's in the middle of a storm doing the same thing. That crack is getting bigger. Is this new? I wasn't really reading chat. Hey, Petway for the $20 super chat. Help with hat replacement fund. Yeah, Mezzo Hunter, if you do figure out who that guy is, we'll give him a hat. I don't know if Brandon Payne lost his hat. I don't think he did, but if he did, we can get him a new hat too. Man, imagine living here. Like, literally, it has been like this for half an hour. This is just insane. What is Crystal? I don't know. It's some really... apparently, Bryce loves Crystal. It's some random restaurant that I heard of once. I've only seen once, and it did look kind of sketchy, so I don't know. I don't know what it is. It is really strange, though. Just a kind of little quick update. We do have, again, right now, 13 severe thunderstorm warnings. We do have one north of Grand Island and Kearney right now that is for 70-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts. If you live near I-80 here in Nebraska, definitely stay on alert here over the next hour or two. This is going to be another line of thunderstorms that's going to cause some problems. And we are also watching some storms off to the northwest of Kansas City. I think these will have a better chance of producing all hazards as we get closer to sunset and after sunset as our temperature starts to fall a little bit. Really, the big concern is over here in northwestern Kansas currently. We have an absolutely crazy line of thunderstorms right now that is going up, and this is producing giant hail. It's producing 80+ mile-per-hour winds. It's been producing tornadoes over near Atwood. I mean, it's doing everything. It's sending people's hats flying. We got a flying hat outbreak over here. It's pretty crazy. I wish we could radio into Mezzo Hunter, because this guy has been here for 30 minutes now. I really want to know why he's just been sitting here for 30 minutes. I don't know if his car got stuck in mud or if he's just sitting here. enjoying the blow. Hey, Pony, for the gifts. Thank you, Joshua, for the gifts. Thank you, Abigail, for becoming a member. Crystal sucks, but checkers is delicious. I've had checkers before. I don't think it's that good. I've never had Crystal, so I don't have an opinion on it. TDS flying out warning. Might have to issue one. This is just insane. It's been like this for literally half an hour. Feels like it's on loop, but it's not. Tornado Pagey is now driving through some intense winds. They're going towards Rexford right now. And you can't really see much down here either. The dust isn't as bad right now, but visibility is almost near zero. If you are again traveling right now along US Highway 24 or 83, you shouldn't be. Also, guys, we currently don't have a severe thunderstorm warning for any of this. National Weather Service, hello, we need warnings. Somehow we don't have a severe thunderstorm warning for this madness that's happening right now. They just expired in the last minute. This entire area needs to be basically severe warned. We got like 80+ mile/hour winds. The tornado warning also just expired, I believe, or has been canceled. Like 99% sure there's no warnings, right? Yeah, there's no warnings. Where are the warnings at, though? We definitely need a warning. Big shout out to Micah with the $50 super chat. Need a video from you explaining the meteorology terms so those newbies can follow. My daughter and I watch all the time, so I'm not sure what terms you say are related to. What kind of terms are we talking? Flying trampolines? Are we talking about the drunkenados? I mean, those are some really important ones. How is this only warned for 70-mile-per-hour winds? It's also warned for tennis ball size hail, but how is this only warned for 70-mile-per-hour winds? We have a new max alert for Thomas and Rollins counties here north of Levant. That is going to be for up to 4-inch sized hail and 90-mile-per-hour damaging wind gusts. So we got really intense hail and wind right now north of Brewster and Levant. That's going up to the north towards 25. So watch out for that. Rotation, still a large area of broad rotation heading down towards Rexford. And I mean, there's just going to be no visibility down here. Like the visibility is near zero currently. And as you can see from Tornado Pagey, though it is not a full-blown dust storm where they're at, the visibility is very low. Brandon Payne is on US Highway 83 right now, and he's getting whipped around. Everybody's having problems out here.
I'm waiting for the hailstone.
Wow, look at Connors, you guys. Connors south of this. What a shot. Connor's also live on YouTube, including all the other chasers that we've been looking at.
Yeah, it's crazy. You got good visibility there because I can't see.
It's marked and it's 55, so it should be good.
Yeah.
Hey, Laura, for becoming a member. Storm Chaser Aiden with Sewer Chat says, hey Max, me and Mezzo are not stuck. We are waiting for the farmer's ride and waiting out the better visibility. All right, thank you for the update. Appreciate that. The winds on radar here over the last couple of scans just got a lot more intense. We got velocities being measured up to 100 miles per hour right now. So over the last couple of radar scans, we're up to about 100-mile-per-hour velocities being measured, and that's just going one direction. Just outside of where Mezzo Hunter's been located, which Mezzo Hunter's been dealing with some really high winds for a while. Now that highest wind is coming up towards a more populated town, which is Rexford. And I'm concerned that Rexford could get some pretty major damage from this wind. And keep in mind, guys, we don't just need a tornado to happen for there to be major damage. All right, we can just have straight-line damaging winds, and that can cause the same damage as a tornado. So with how slow this is moving, Rexford, your roof could take damage and other things. I don't know why this is only a 70-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning either. It's probably higher than that, but regardless, prepare now if you are along the highway there, 83 or south of it. because this is going to be really intense. I mean, we got a full-blown hurricane happening right now in northwestern Kansas. It literally looks like a hurricane out there.
Yeah.
You can barely see. Hey, 411 for becoming a member. And Laura.
Uh-oh. I'm going to grab a bag. Hold it against this.
Here comes the hail. So we got some hail falling down Rexford. Whoa, big hail core just went up. Rexford is now getting pounded by hail. Latest 2 scans, we got a big hail core that just went up right over Rexford. And Brandon Payne is driving towards that hail core. I wouldn't be surprised if these power lines even were going to try to come down from how strong the wind is here. And we have now gone down to near 0 visibility. I don't think he's moving much at all anymore. Rexford, Kansas, you guys are taking a direct hit right now if you're tuning in from Rexford.
Holy cow. Holy.
Hey, Ben, for becoming a member. Yeah, this is just a hurricane. I mean, at this point...
That is nuts. That was like 80 to 90 right there.
Yeah.
This is just a hurricane.
There's no big stones, so you should be all right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would keep it there, but...
Hurricane Bertha has been named here. It's one of the Atlantic hurricane names, but instead we're calling this Hurricane Bertha. What a name, by the way. Bertha? Bertha has formed. And that's a lot of hail. Hey, Vegas for the sewer chat. Big Bertha. This is basically Big Bertha right now. Tornado Pagey's also in this right now. Man, they got dirt and mud flying all over them. Are they off the road? Are they good? I don't know if they're good. I think they went off the road.
Alright, we're good. Okay.
Man, somehow they got back on the road. I think they got somehow off the road there.
Soft.
We're good. We're good.
That's crazy wind. The shoulder was a little bit softer than I would have liked. That's for sure.
We're good. We're
I
out.
tried to pull over and it just went straight, slid off. Let's get that four-wheel drive.
Okay.
Looks like they're good.
Yeah.
This bag's entirely for the road stop ball that might be in here.
All right, we just got an upgrade to the warning, which I kind of agree with this. We're back to a 90-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know why it wasn't that before, but we do have a 90-mile-per-hour severe thunderstorm warning. It has been upgraded here. Also producing tennis ball-sized hail. This is an observed 90-mile-per-hour severe threat here. So if you live in this severe thunderstorm warning here, you need to take shelter and treat this as if it is a tornado warning. All right, this is a very dangerous storm right now. We got a lot of hail also falling over near Rexford. Giant hail cores going up. And so that's going to be producing some pretty nasty hail here over the next several minutes.
Copy.
So, yes, sir.
I bet we just had every bit of 90 to 95 mile per hour wind. I tried to go off on the shoulder to stop for a second and slid right off in the ditch, but we're good now.
This is a full-blown frog strangler 3.0. Hey, Laura for the sewer chat. My friends and I watch it like this.
I think this is definitely a frog strangler. We do have a lot of damage around here, though.
Barely damaged. Laura with the super chat says, my friends and I watch you like this as a TV series. Pretty much is.
Guys,
So again, we got all sorts of storm chasers going through the thick of it. Look at this large, like, hook-looking thing here. We got all sorts of inflow that's trying to go up into the storm. It isn't really rotating in a tornadic fashion right now, but got all sorts of hail falling in this almost like half donut-shaped thing, like somebody took a bite out of it. And on top of that, the winds are obviously very intense right now. Highest winds are still to the north, I think, of US Highway 83. We've had some crossover already, but again, this is going to be a really long evening here across western and central Kansas, and then eventually this is going to track towards eastern Kansas. It's going to get pretty wild pretty quickly. Got a couple people tuning over here in Goodland. Ty says, I'm on a motorcycle. Yeah, this is not the time to be on a motorcycle. If you're on a motorcycle right now, you might be chalked driving through this. Definitely do not recommend. Brandon Payne is in the middle of this still. He's the closest person to those highest winds right now here on US Highway 83.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
Apparently there is a tornado down. We're getting a report of a tornado down actually with this. It would be somewhere over here near Rexford. So if you are in this area, you need to be taking shelter right now. Apparently there is a tornado. They have just issued a tornado warning here for Thomas and Sheridan counties. So if you are in this warning, you got to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and getting away from windows. This is, again, tracking down to the southeast right now. It sounds like at least a possible tornado right now going down that direction. On top of that, we got the really intense winds happening everywhere. Ryan Scholl has a pretty good view from the outskirts of this storm.
This thing is going to eat me alive.
This thing looks absolutely insane. Apparently, there's a tornado buried back in there somewhere, though.
We're on this right now. New tornado warning.
That's from his perspective. Can't see anything from his angle right now. Tornado Page, he's obviously in the middle of this thing. Actually, Storm Intermedia just had it a second ago, guys. They lost connection, but they did have it a second ago, it looks like. This was a second ago. Or actually, no, this is live. It's right in here, guys. See it? That's the area where the tornado is. Just looking right into it. This is live. So this is pretty much a rain-wrapped tornado. Very hard to see. We got a tornado right there, which it's about to not be visible at all. About to disappear into the abyss. Rain and dust wrapped, yeah, pretty much.
It's going to be hard to break out of this. Yeah. We're not out of it. Oh, we're now about to feel a full...
And now it has disappeared. Like, literally, there's a tornado back in there, it sounds like, but you just can't see it. I thought they had it a few seconds ago. This was the beginning of it right here, so this would have looked like this was about 3 minutes ago or so.
Yep, it's down. It's down. Tornado down.
Tour in progress down there.
Guys, it's tornado down right there.
Yep, multiple vortices here, guys. Sorry, Yost. It's the angle. It's tucked back there.
So non-condensed, but there was a tornado a moment ago. Now they're driving through the wind.
Now we got to force our way back.
So yeah, that's what it looks like inside of the storm, but that is where the tornado is. And again, unknown if it's still on the ground or not. It is just impossible to know. I mean, there's so much rotation here near Rexford. We also got a report of significant tree damage in Rexard. It's actually Rexard. No, this guy said Rexard. It is Rexford. Rexford in Kansas. That was a misspelling by the chaser. So Rexford is getting hit by this right now. There might even be a tornado heading right into town right now. It's almost impossible to tell. I mean, again, no chaser. I don't think we'll be able to see it anymore. It's incredibly rain-wrapped.
Might be able to play out just a little bit closer to the storm here.
Connor's driving up into this right now. He actually has a pretty good view.
Complain about what we just got.
it's gonna be fully rain wrapped in there.
We're asking about 70.
Also, Brandon Payne is going through it still.
Roads, take me home to the place I belong. Nebraska, actually we're in Kansas. Nebraska and my mom. Take me home. I'm County Road 24 in front of us.
Bro, what the world's going on here? Dude, what is Brandon Payne doing, bro?
Oh, hail! Oh, hail! Oh, those are some tennis balls in front of us.
Whoa! Whoa! That's a huge hailstone.
Put this on your left.
That just took a turn. All right, well, there's definitely very large hail in here. Oh my God! Where did this hail even come from? This thing's been producing slushy hail, and now it's destroying their car. Oh my goodness, this is actually really dangerous.
Ah, shit. Glass. Our windshield fucking close. Yeah. Oh! Oh, this isn't good.
This storm makes absolutely no sense. Like I'm lost for words right now. Like this storm is just so strange in Kansas.
I swear.
They just went from cheese curd sized hail to
I've got glass all over me.
at least baseballs, and now it's back down to slush. Like what the heck? Where's that like a pocket of like baseball plus size hail just fall out of nowhere? It's just
Wow! Oh, crap! Oh! That was huge! That hit
Oh my
this!
gosh, dude.
Oh, this windshield is...
Oh,
this windshield is...
Driver's side window and the windshield.
I'm trying to.
Bro, what? Paige just lost it too. Paige just lost like their entire car.
Much because I have like
What just happened?
glass in my clothing.
I was just watching another chaser. This came out of absolutely nowhere.
Oh my god.
Bro,
Jeez.
they lost their window. The entire window's blown. I literally don't know where this hail came from. Like, it literally came out of thin air.
Oh, yeah, I've got glass all over me. Woo! Shoot! Ow.
Unbelievable.
Take it and put it over the stuff back there.
Also, this is what Connor Croft is looking at. He's just outside of the storm, looking into the inflow notch and kind of looking to where to see if there's a tornado still, which we can't really confirm any tornado right now from anything that we're seeing. It's rain wrapped if we have one.
So it just disappeared on the scan, but it was still just sitting there in almost the exact same spot.
Yeah, I'm looking up at it from the southeast. There was a weird little lowering I saw back in there. It's very, very interesting structure.
Put a couple fully condensed vortices down while we were sitting there. Yeah, without a doubt.
Will Connor be next? Connor's not careful. He's going to be next.
Maybe. Yeah. I want no part of this dust bowl.
Yeah, he's driving east, which is probably what he should do.
I don't think he's trying to get anywhere.
I mean, on the other hand, the Hailinator, he's not far from that hail core.
We're going to be turning left here in about half a mile.
That was close to lightning.
Get sizzled today.
We just had a new report come in out of Rexford of an 80-mile-per-hour wind gust measured by an NSSL Mesonet just a moment ago. We also have more damage. Multiple trees and multiple trees are down across roadways in Rexford. That was just a corrected report. We are getting a lot of reports even out in front of where that highest wind is of at least 60-mile-per-hour winds. You can see if we zoom out a little bit. One, you can see the chasers, their windshields are heavily damaged. Two, this is a large line that is developing right now, and it is producing widespread damaging winds up to 90 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm warning still goes for another 40 minutes, so until 7:30 Central. For Thomas, Rollins, Sheridan, and Decatur counties, we're talking 90-mile-per-hour winds and also tennis ball-sized hail. This is definitely producing some tennis ball plus-sized hail right now. The hail is giant in this thing. It is absolutely insane. I think the largest hail fell right here in Menlo. I think that's where the highest hail was, honestly. Because that's at least where the chasers were located, including Page, when that all took place.
Yeah.
We got even more dust being kicked up out in front of this.
Take that out. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That is crazy cracks. This is almost all the way through.
Just a fair warning, there is definitely baseball plus size hail over Menlo.
Hey, thank you guys so much for the windshield fun. Oh my
Okay,
god.
thank you. Yeah, I can't go into the hail
Windshield fund
today.
will come in handy.
I can't do
Also,
side windows.
rear glass fund will come in handy.
Look at that, guys.
I would not recommend.
That's a work of
Look at
art.
that, they got tape on their window. They got emergency repairs.
Where are you at?
Y'all need to get tape sponsor, that'd be perfect. Thank you, Karina, for the super chat.
What do you think about that tape job that they did?
Tape
It looks
sponsor,
good,
that'd be
don't it?
perfect.
I ain't even getting wet.
Great job, man, great job. Bro has the tape job ready to go. I literally can't believe the hail that we just saw in that really localized area. I mean, radar doesn't even really promote anything that large compared to everything else that we've seen. Ryan Shoal has a pretty crazy view just out to the east of this right now. All sorts of dust still. Thank you, Mike, for the $50 super chat. Or Mike and Leanne, appreciate you guys tuning in. Thanks for the support. Also, Sinful for the gift. And Kevin for the super chat.
Gosh.
The storm right now is approaching Hoaxie,
Look like I'm good on
Oakley,
gas right now.
and
so we're
Grinnell.
good.
We just got a new destructive severe thunderstorm warning. This will include Winona, Oakley, Elkader, and Russell Springs. And this will now be for 80-mile-per-hour winds. And we got another big storm going up right over Winona and Russell Springs right now. That's going to be pretty dangerous as well as that continues to intensify. That has just popped up, or really intensified, I'd say, over the last 10-15 minutes as it is now riding along an outflow boundary. Quarter-sized hail also falling with that storm. This one, again, producing an insane amount of wind and hail, and it is only going to continue to get, I think, more and more intense as this thing continues to track to the south and east. This has been one heck of a storm here over the last half hour. Anybody tuning in?
This is an
there you
urgent
go.
alert. A tornado is on the ground. Seek shelter immediately.
We now have a confirmed tornado warning, so they have upgraded this now to confirmed for Sheridan County. I mean, if we have a tornado, it is going to be heavily rain-wrapped, which, again, I would not be surprised if we have one or have at least had one. From what we've seen, there's at least been a couple of sightings of a tornado embedded in this large area of rain. So if you live anywhere in this warning here, you got to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible, and you've got to get away from windows. This is a very dangerous storm right now that is tracking down to the south and east. It is a giant cluster, too, that is not moving very fast. I would also expect some flash flood warnings here soon. Flash flooding risk is definitely increasing here in northwestern Kansas, and damage reports are continuing to climb in this area, too. So back over to Ryan Shoal. Actually, look at Brandon Payne. He's going through low visibility again. So you got all the dust being kicked up out in front of the storm here. Visibility's down to about maybe a quarter of a mile in this location.
All I know is we just do not need to be hit by deeper parts of the floor flank. I think if we can get there to oxygen time, we can fly south.
Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Like the stream helps get this out to more people.
It actually might need to be flying for
I'm actually surprised we got 40,000 people watching right now for this. And it is in a pretty, I would say it's a bit populated further east we go, but a lot of people watching for today. You have to say though, it's been pretty crazy here, guys. Like this is been one of the more wild.
That would be awesome.
I feel like chase days I've seen from any chaser. I mean, we've seen some insane things over the last couple of hours, and I mean, just imagine if you live here, or I don't know if anybody tuning in actually lives in these warnings. I mean, there's definitely 50 to 100,000 people in this area near Goodland and Dresden, but you can only imagine. I mean, these storms are barely moving. They're producing winds of upwards of 80 to 90 miles per hour, and since these storms are barely moving, it's like producing those winds for 30 plus minutes at a time in some situations. So it's been pretty crazy out there. There's no doubt about that. Hey, Raven and Stacy for becoming members. Yeah, we got a large area of rotation right now. If there's a tornado, it's going southeast. And did they break another window? What the heck happened? What happened to your window? Did it break again? Their window broke even more. The tape did not do anything. So I take it the tape did not work.
I'm mad because my suitcase is open.
No, as soon as we started getting back in this inflow wind, it just sucked all the glass out. No, as soon as we started.
This is our second chaser today that has completely lost a window. Bryson Page and Jacob McMillan. They both lost windows. In the chat and the tape sponsorship. The tape sponsorship is gone. They ain't getting no tape sponsorship. Hey, curious for the sewer chat. Donut sized tail. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's basically donut sized tail is what we just saw. Last few radar scans. I'm not seeing any tightening on radar. If there were to be a tornado, it's coming up on US Highway 24 right now. Got Otis over here in Hoaxie right now. We're keeping an eye on them. Jacob McMillan just heading home. Bro, he lost one of his windows, and that was actually his driver's side window, so there's just no way he was driving into that thing. Edgar O'Neill is down here to the south. You can actually see the dust all the way down here. He's not even close to where the main core is, but you can see all that dust that's being kicked up right now over here. Just off to the east of Oakley near Grinnell. You can also watch all these different storm chasers here inside of the free WeatherFront app. You can download it with the top link in the description below.
We appreciate it.
By the way, if you want to help either Paige or Brandon with their windshield fund, you can go. They are live on YouTube if you want to support them. The Berlin for becoming a member.
North Platte or something, that'll do it. That's why we have to go to a big city, because I got to get to a glass shop.
Everybody's lost their windshield. A lot of people tuning in last Tuesday, Max. Yeah. A lot of people have been tuning in recently. This is a bit more of a rural risk. I mean, if you look at the map here, right? I mean, the tornado risk at least is a bit more rural, at least right now. I mean, our tornado threat's mainly across northwest Kansas, southwest Nebraska for probably the next hour. I think the tornado threat will begin to increase a bit more as we approach sunset over here near Kansas City with the storms that are over in this area. But tornado threat should stay elevated for at least the next couple of hours near Colby and Hayes. And then on top of that, the damaging winds are going to be, I think, pretty crazy. I definitely think we should have probably had like a SIG 2 wind threat over here in northwest Kansas, but I'm not sure the Storm Prediction Center thought this was going to happen. It's been pretty wild out here. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. I believe it was an upgrade with a tornado possible tag for this entire severe warning. Or is it this one? Which one is it? Oh, it's this one out here. That is for Sheridan and Thomas counties. Where the flippity flop is that? This warning? Oh, it is this warning. All right, so it is this warning here. So that has been continued with a tornado possible tag. Riley said this should have been a moderate risk. This definitely should have been a moderate risk of wind. There is no doubt. This is a full-blown haboob that we got going on here in Kansas right now. Hey, Dead for the super chat. When's the Safe Light sponsorship? I think these chasers need a lot of sponsorships. Tires, cars, windows, everything. So this is what it looks like just out in front of the storm right now from where Ryan Shoal is, and it is just a plume of dust.
Whoa.
At this moment, I don't think anybody's actually inside of the storm. There were plenty of chasers in it there for a good 15-20 minutes. We're in very sketchy situations. Where's Jake from State Farm? Insurance, too. They need everything.
Keep going south. They have a great view.
Also, another really cool thing that you guys might be interested in here is the satellite. Pretty wild here. Over the last hour or so, you can see everything just explode. It's gonna take a second to load. There's so many frames, but this is just the explosion of all of our storms here across the Central Plains, and there's been very little cloud cover all day today across central southern Kansas back towards Kansas City. And now the clouds are spreading from these storms all the way into Emporia, Kansas. So if you're in Emporia right now and you see a very high layered area of clouds, that is directly coming from these supercells that have gone up. There was nothing at about 2 o'clock, and then we had basically a nuclear explosion basically happened here in our environment. Like, these storms just went absolutely kaboom. They came basically intensified within a minute or two, and now they're this very large cluster of thunderstorms. So you can also see the overshooting cloud tops here near Atwood and Goodland. It's quite literally insane what has happened here just in the last few hours. I mean, this started about 2:30, I'd say 3 o'clock, and by about 4 it was a full-blown cluster. And it is only going to continue to get bigger and bigger here over the next couple of hours. Also, Ryan Scholl is coming up on dust now. This is one of the problems, guys. If you are traveling out there, you shouldn't be if you're in these warnings, because this right here is the reason why. There's going to be a lot of reduced visibility as this line continues to track off to the east.
Turn left in about half a mile-ish.
Riley, I'm making a new Zoom because I don't know. I can't find the link for it.
Yeah, news for thunderstorm warning on this now too. So keep going. Oh, we are doing some sketchy stuff.
Trying to produce spin-ups. A wall of dust and madness.
My audio went off. What I was saying is that Daniel Shaw did report some 3 semis that were flipped over just a moment ago. Mike should be good now. My apologies. All right. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, we did just get a new mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center. This is for southeast Nebraska and northwest Kansas. They're tracking a cluster of elevated thunderstorms here. Main concerns are winds to 70 miles an hour, hail to 1.75 inches in diameter. This will not produce tornadoes. This is very elevated.
Hey, Riley, for the update. So if you live over near Kansas City, south of Omaha, damaging winds and golf ball sized hail will be the main concern. So make sure you're staying on alert. Wouldn't rule out an isolated tornado if those storms can become surface-based at any point, but does not appear very likely, at least in the next hour. Might become more of a concern after sunset once the temperatures drop a bit. What's Father's Day look like tomorrow? I recommend watching today's video. We'll talk more about tomorrow, though, at some point. The risk is going to be pretty elevated tomorrow, I think, near St. Louis.
I keep losing service, but yeah, I see that giant wall of dust.
This is a full-blown dust storm out here in northwestern Kansas.
Yeah, there's a huge dust wall going into the south side of this thing again.
If you guys live over near Grainfield, Grinnell, Oakley, Quinter, get ready for basically a dust storm. Even about 15 miles out in front of this, there is a very faint area of dust that's being kicked up. It's not reducing visibility by much, but it is definitely dropping it by maybe a few miles. Tornado Pages over in Hoaxie right now. They are currently parked at like a gas station or something like that. They're trying to clean up that window before the hailstorm comes in.
Yep.
Basically a full-blown tidal wave over here.
South of, it's gonna head more towards Grainfield.
Wow, look at that dust storm right there, guys. Look at that. What is that? What, why is there like a random like slash and a half hill right there? Did they just not like pave the road over the hill? Instead they like dug it up or something? That's one of the weirdest things I've seen here over in Kansas. Should show I-70 cameras. Actually, I'm curious. I haven't really been looking at the I-70 cameras at all. So it looks like over in Colby right now, there are some traffic cams. This one's over in Colby. Colby's not too shabby. I mean, the conditions over there aren't bad. They're going to be a lot worse, though, back over near Grinnell. This one looks like in Grinnell right now. You got the traffic light shaking and you got tree shaking right now, and it's going to get worse. This is just the outflow wind, so this is kind of the beginning of the more intense portion of this line of thunderstorms, but those are just kind of a couple early previews. We'll have better traffic cam views as this gets a little bit closer to Interstate 70, but for right now, I-70, you guys are, unless you're over near Oakley, it's not too bad yet. It'll get worse with time. Hey, Stacy, for the super chat. Appreciate that, Stacy. Thanks so much for the support. TMG with the super chat said, I discovered you on the Yak and now I can't get enough weather. Don't stop under overpasses. How many of you guys just purely found us from that podcast the other day? I feel like a lot of you did. I've had a few people say that. People didn't know we existed until we went onto a podcast. That's what I'm saying. Like, there are so many people that have no clue weather exists on YouTube at all. Or just exists on social media.
I was about to say, it's crazy because it's inflow.
Latest scan is showing a little bit more rotation here in this confirmed tornado warning east of Menlo. It is still a confirmed tornado warning here for another 24 minutes. Yeah, continue to stay in your safe place in Sheridan County until 7:30 Central. Possibly still a tornado. I'm really not sure about it, but the National Weather Service has continued this as a confirmed tornado warning. Winds are pretty intense on this Boeing segment here, heading down towards Grinnell and Quinter. So get ready for that. Connor right now is one of the closest chasers to where that rotation is. We also got Paige, who is pretty much in line for the rotation. I think they're sitting at some sort of gas station, so I'm not sure if they're going to start driving again here soon, but if they don't start driving again soon, they're going to be getting slapped by wind and hail. This is what they're looking at right now. All right, now it's just raining, but I think it'll get more intense here in a few minutes. Hey, Susie, for the $20 super chat. My parents think YouTube is just Mr. Beast and brain rot videos, bro. YouTube ain't just that.
What the hell?
Chug the Diet Coke. I'm staying hydrated out here.
Serious? Why do you have that thing on the road?
Gotta stay hydrated.
That, the dust is gone because
he's pulling over.
That is crazy.
Oh, what's going on in front of them? Something apparently is happening. Hey, Clutch for becoming a member. We have a 91 mile per hour wind gust that was measured over here in Colby at 6:30. That was according to some weather underground weather station, I'm guessing, or something like that over there. Over in Goodland, we got all sorts of storms over here, too. It is a very stormy evening right now across northwestern Kansas. Storms are absolutely everywhere. Abby says, "My cooked." You guys think Abby's cooked over in Hayes? Very impressive thunder and ominous looking skies. If we get baseball-sized hail, I won't have a roof on my car. I don't think very many people would have a roof left after getting pounded by some baseballs. Here's Connor's view. Look at all that dust on the left. Tell all my friends about this channel, W. Weather Underground is a forecasting website. I am aware. They probably have a weather station, though. You can't just observe a 91-mile-per-hour wind gust without a weather station or something like that. That is Connor there. Tornado Page still sitting there? They are just sitting there. And also, we're waiting the massive storm else on I-70, so we get a lot of truck traffic. So we expect a few rollovers. So what I was saying, guys, I think my mic is muted, but we did have 3 rollovers reported in this area. So right along US Highway 83, there were 3 different trucks that did get rolled over. According to the Colby Fire Department, they're on the scene of those semi-rollovers, and there's no injuries being reported. Also, this was just moments ago back over in Goodland. I don't know if you guys are tuning in from Goodland right now, but this one looked like just a moment ago in Goodland on one of the Frontier cameras. Huge dust storm coming through. Little time lapse. There's a full-blown dust storm happening over there as well. They do not put dust warnings on these warnings here for the severe thunderstorm warnings. You just gotta expect it, I guess, out here in northwest Kansas. This is something that happens at least a few times a year. This is not anything out of the ordinary, but this is definitely the most intense combination of wind, severe weather, and dust that we've seen. It's literally a haboob out here.
Just questioning if we're gonna beat it. It still looks like it's going pretty south, so I think we will. It's just getting close to the road. If we do beat it, it'll be close.
Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey, Max, we just got another mesoscale discussion from the Storm Prediction Center, and this is a very, very high-end one. So this is for the MCS that we have forming. They're talking about winds up to 100 miles per hour within this MCS and tornadoes to 125 miles an hour. If you go through and read the text on this mesoscale discussion, it is a very, very high-end mesoscale discussion for damaging winds. Honestly, I would not be surprised if we did see an upgrade to a SIG-2 wind risk in the next SPC outlook to a potentially moderate risk for damaging winds within this area. That outlook is going to come out sometime in the next 50 minutes. There's a chance they still keep enhanced, but everything about this outlook or about this mesoscale discussion is screaming moderate risk of severe weather to me.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. And yeah, our next SPC outlook is at 8 o'clock Central, so that's in about 45 minutes or so. We've had things like this happen before where they do pull out moderate risks of severe weather even at 8 o'clock. So definitely would not rule that out here. If you live over here near Scott City, if you live over in Oakley, we got up to 100-mile-per-hour winds coming. And even if you live in Hill City, Hayes, Dodge City, Euless, definitely got to be staying on alert right now for an elevated wind threat. Strong tornadoes are also going to be on the table. Wild, though. This is pretty wild. I don't think they mentioned anything about this getting upgraded, but 100-mile-per-hour winds. This is very similar, in my opinion, to what happened in central Kansas the other night. If you guys were tuning in, about maybe a week and a half ago, we had this large line that went into McPherson and Wichita, and I don't really think it hit Wichita, but it hit like Salina. That's where it started. We had a tornado warning. And this literally turned into 100-plus mile per hour winds for a bit. It's basically happening again, but this time it is much further to the west. It's almost the same exact thing pretty much. So there's no doubt that this is a very serious threat that is developing right now. But could get a moderate risk. We'll see. Thank you, Couch, for becoming a member. And Leaky for the super chat. I was in Charleston, Illinois. Tornado. Your stream showed the touchdown on Warren. Was able to warn my elderly neighbors and apartments to take cover. Well, I'm glad I could help. This is what it looks like right now, just east of it, over near Hoaxie. I have no idea. That's a job for Garrett, but I'm sure it is. Hey, Justin, for becoming a VIP Velocity member.
This might be the meanest seahorse I've ever seen. That looks fun. I'm kind of scared.
Just an insane seahorse.
I'll show you an insane seahorse.
Well, I see a couple. Off here, and I look back at the top block. Apparently, already accidents happening on 70.
We got accidents being
reported
too.
Getting mean.
We got accidents happening too. So there's accidents, there's semi-truck rollovers. Again, this is the reason why we're live, really. I mean, this is if you have friends or family that might be traveling here in western Kansas right now, over near Oakley, Grinnell, Hoxie, make sure that they are staying on high alert right now, and make sure that they are not currently driving through this, because it is so incredibly dangerous. Exactly what Connor's saying, and some of the other people on the radio comms here. Who's got that car? I have no clue. I don't recognize it. I don't know who chases with a Dodge. I think that's a Dodge Charger. I'm not sure who chases with that.
Wow. Wow, this thing is gnarly, man.
I got him on the radio.
Well, now I'm behind the LiDAR truck again. This is actually the most seahorse-looking supercell I've ever seen in my life. This is actually the epitome of a seahorse supercell.
Bro loves the seahorses.
These right now are insane.
If you look at radar, it does look like a seahorse. A little seahorse action. Almost looks like a dolphin. Look at that little thing. Maybe even a worm.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
We have a new tornado warning for Sheridan County, Kansas. So they're going to continue this as a tornado warning heading down towards Grainfield. If you are in this new red polygon, you got to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and get away from windows. All right, Hoxie back down towards Grinnell. This is also producing an unbelievable amount of wind, and it's producing giant hail just outside of Hoxie right now. And you can see all the inflow going right into the storm from where Brandon Payne is. All that wind is inflow. Going right into this thing. It's becoming a dust monster out here in northwest Kansas.
I don't even know what the warning. I guess that.
Whoa. It's the lobster all over again? What do you mean?
The storm is.
What looks sus about this? It's a seahorse. That is literally a seahorse. You guys got to get your heads out of the gutter or something, man. It is a seahorse.
After that, and it like merged into 3. This is just like that one.
Dang.
That's crazy, dude.
Like a cobra. Very sus. How's it sus?
You know, kind of surprised your bumper's still on there.
You think?
I gave the seahorse a little cowboy hat. What do we think? Yeah, a little upgrade. Hey, Kelly, from becoming a Maximum Velocity member. Station has gotten stronger again, right in the middle of that seahorse. near 188. Looks like Tornado Pagey's back on the roll here. We got giant hail coming right at them right now. He's adorable. He is adorable. That does not look adorable. That looks terrible. All right. We're done drawing seahorses. Enough seahorses. Name him. His name's Larry.
Oh, and thank you guys for sticking around. I saw a lot of super chats flying through out of the corner of my eye, but I wasn't able to read them off. I will read off all the super chats.
Anybody named Larry in the chat?
Probably has another tornado down.
West
Directly
tornado?
to my west.
I don't think so. He might have a tornado. Be directly west of him, which I think
West
is
Road.
Where he's looking.
Any decency?
Velocities are bottom right side of your screen. He'd be looking that direction.
That is indeed now. I would be getting the heck out of here if I were that.
It is right now 7:20. We got a little over an hour and a half, I think, until sunset, or right around an hour until sunset.
There's now like a crazy velocity southwest of Oxy.
I'm gonna try and get up in this.
I was about to get gobbled up by the dust monster. Drive fast enough.
But yeah, I'll get as bad this road looks. Alright.
We're going into it?
It looks just gravel. I'm gonna go west, see if I can see it.
Bro, Connor's gonna try to get stuck in mud, isn't he? This looks safe.
Go see
I don't know
this
about
tornado.
that. So he's driving right up towards that rotation right now.
Crazy velocity signature up here.
Now coming down towards southwest side of Hoaxie. And 23. And the velocity signature is pretty crazy. I'm not sure if that's tornadic or not. It might be hail contamination too, but that would be where a tornado is located. It wouldn't be really anywhere else.
What did you guys just say?
Connor again driving west right towards this thing. Like he's going literally towards it. Connor is right here. He's going right down this road right here. All right, I'm just giving you kind of perspective where he's at. He's going west right into this thing. So we'll find out pretty quickly if there is a tornado or not. Hey, Polly for the super chat. Riley, we're going to need a new beautiful drawing of a seahorse on merch. Would you guys buy it if we did a seahorse merch drop?
I'd be already just south of this road.
The cowboy hat. Get the draw merch going back again. This is Mezzo Hunter, the guy in the tractor. They're out there helping him. Oh, apparently oh, okay. Mezzo Hunter's getting pulled out by the tractor. Apparently got stuck. We go back to Connor. Guess after all that, Mezzo Hunter did get stuck. And Connor's virtually driving right into this right now. I haven't seen anything yet. If there's a tornado, it's gonna be on the left side of the screen here.
Old Highway 40 up here, Freddie, if they have the interstate shut down. Gotta be, yeah, I got it here about 47.
Can't see anything yet.
A little bit of hail falling.
See, semi is going westbound.
Hey, Charles, for the super chat. Shout out to my dad. He's a firefighter. And he works really hard, watches your streams. His name's Andy. Shout out to Andy.
Oh my gosh, for any reason for them to shut it down right here yet, but
Brigsby said it was shut down. I trusted for hopefully they just said, all right, screw it, and reopened it.
I
Let's
cannot
take a peek up here, Freddie. Let's see if it's open.
see it. I'm getting close.
For now, just to the
Connor's
west of there, and it's
pretty
closed.
much half mile from the rotation.
Getting
Not seeing
close to
anything
it.
yet.
I can't see anything.
At least that's according to radar.
All I'm seeing right now is the westbound lane shut down. Yeah, the eastbound lane's open. No, definitely.
Huh.
The troopers driving the wrong way down the on-ramp. And I can't tell if it's a storm chaser or a trooper.
Now there's a lot of hail coming down.
I'm literally right next to this thing. I can't see anything.
So you just get it kind of riding out a little bit, but still pretty crazy. Get on the interstate eastbound. There's a Dodge Charger sitting on it, and I was like, "You're not a cop, are you?" And he goes, "I'm a storm chaser." I was like, "Perfect."
Oh, they're
What's
closing,
going on?
they're
Storm or not Storm Media. Ryan Scholl is south of this. He's looking from Grainfield into this storm right now.
Well, combined with the dust, I just couldn't see.
Pretty wild. Apparently they're shutting down some roadways too because of all the
Oh
dust.
my gosh, that trooper's in a Dodge Challenger.
That is so cool.
Daniel Surchet just said, Connor's feeling left out. He's trying to join the Shattered Windshield Barrage. Or Brigade. Connor's about to join the Gorilla Tape and Safe Light group. Hopefully he doesn't.
This is happening. You gotta find somewhere like the next exit or something to turn around and point at it.
Yeah, I think we just lost Connor. Oh, nobody's back. He's near the rotation once again. I think the rotation weakened ever since he got there. Connor has like an effect where the rotation just dies when he gets there for some reason. Guys, I had Riley try to redraw a seahorse. That way we can, you know, I know a lot of you guys want this on a shirt or whatever. This is what he drew. What in the world is this? This is what we call a seahorse? This is not what I drew in my stream. I told him to copy exactly what I had in stream. That's what he drew. Bro was not cooking. My drawing on stream was cut off. Well, it doesn't even look similar. Look at this one. Now that looks like a seahorse. It's a shrimp. Better idea. Do we just put both in that drawing collection? Do we just put both in there? Do the one we did and the one he did? What do you guys think? Do both? Everybody's saying do both. Do you sell prints? I think we're just gonna do a t-shirt. I don't know. We've always, whenever Riley's done his drawing collection stuff, it's always been t-shirts.
I'm gonna pull off on this exit quick, Topic.
Tornado Page, he has the dust storm basically going right over top of them right now. While we are looking at giant cracks. These are massive. There's also some really large hail back off to their east. This hail core is getting bigger and bigger right now, just southwest of Hoaxie. The seahorse has kind of gone away here on the map. It's not as defined. What it looks like now. It really looks more like a worm. I don't know. What do you guys think this looks like? I don't think it looks as much like a seahorse as before. It's lost its seahorse appearance, if you will. Hey, Steve, for becoming a Maximum Velocity member. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning if you live over in Grand Island near I-80. We got 80 or 60 mile per hour winds, excuse me, coming through Grand Island right now. A little bit of hail also crossing over the interstate. Outside of that, we got a lot of severe storms going up all across eastern Wyoming, western South Dakota, mainly damaging wind gusts. Got one severe warning near Hyannis. This is where we had a large wedge tornado last year. We covered it live. It was a huge wedge. Also, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning upgrade. We are now up to apple-sized hail, guys. We got apple-sized hail and 80 mile per hour winds happening near Hoaxie, Grinnell, Gove, and I believe that is Quinter. All right, so if you guys are in this severe thunderstorm warning, they've upgraded it to apples. Connor is driving through maybe some of those apples right now. I'm not sure. He's been driving through the hail core for the last few minutes. Looks like it's mostly rain right now, but he is a little bit east of where the main hail core is. This is the kind of the hail that's going to destroy your windows. And you're going to need to get some Scotch tape out. Try to tape up your windows. I don't know why I saw that warm on the screen. My bad. I meant to take that off. That's what the leading edge of this looks like. This is going right over Interstate 70 right now near Grinnell. Why not oranges? Aren't oranges bigger than apples? I don't know what an orange even is.
Keep going.
How large is that?
Not too far. So there's Grainfield. Then we have to just go east on 70 at this point, right? This guy kind of start hopping exit to exit here.
Grinnell was also hit by a wedge last year. I don't remember that one. Hey, Matt, for the $20 super chat. Your coverage helped us warn our West Coast parents who are staying in a hotel in Crosby, or Colby, excuse me. I'm glad I can help. Yeah, everybody over here in Western Kansas is just getting absolutely smacked. This is a giant cluster right now. And we got a lot of rotation here, Hoaxie. It's all pretty stationary. Otherwise, it's just a giant wind threat. Hey, Neb, for becoming a member. It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Hey,
I don't even know what that is.
I-70 westbound closed off near Grainfield.
We got I-70 closed near Grainfield, apparently. So they have closed I-70 going westbound here. I actually see that on Ryan Scholl's feed here. So they have actually closed the entire interstate due to this severe storm here.
Uncle, you can still go east. There's a storm over the interstate, or near the interstate.
So if you have any plans of traveling towards Oakley right now, Kansas, from like Quinter or Wakini, you're not going to make it very far because they've closed down some of the interstate here due to this severe storm producing 80 mile per hour winds and apple-sized hail. Not too often do they close interstates because of weather early. A lot of the time, if they close it, it's after the fact and damage happens, trees fall, power lines fall, whatever it might be. In this case, it's a little bit of a different situation. They're just shutting it down right now.
This is insane. Yeah, they're directing everybody off.
Hey, Robin and Heavy for becoming members. They're basically directing everybody to get off and go the other way. Going back, you got to go back east if you want to travel along I-70. There are a few select people that have made it back off to the west.
So where the hell are they supposed to go is the question.
Most people have been redirected. This is a live shot right now back over in Oakley, and the conditions here are not terrible right now. Could definitely be worse. This is what it looks like in Grainfield, which is where Ryan Scholl is located right now. And again, it's going to get worse here in a few minutes once this rolls in. 80 mile per hour winds and some really large hail coming. Hey, Crisco, or Chris, for becoming a member. Hello from Wyoming. We got people that watch from Wyoming. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we had that many people watch from Wyoming. Yeah, absurd for the super chat. Comparing apples to oranges is like comparing apples to oranges.
Right over the interstate here in a second.
Thanks. Thank you for that. We just had a 70-mile-per-hour wind gust measured over here in the inflow over in Grinnell just moments ago. That wind is about to strike Grainfield here in a second, which is where the interstate closure begins. Also have storm chaser Edgar O'Neill, who is just out in front of this in Park. A really intense line. We also got some new wind gusts of about 80 miles per hour being measured over here just to the west of Oakley. We have a delayed report, but a new report out of Colby from about an hour ago. So at about 6:34 p.m. Central Time, this is 1 hour ago, that winds were measured at 100 miles per hour. That was between 6:34 and 6:44 p.m. in Colby. That's over here. You can actually see it on the map now. We had up to 100 mile per hour winds over here, guys. My goodness. Here's one serious line of thunderstorms.
We're gonna go do that real quick, guys. Yeah, everyone's like at the rest stop right now. We're gonna go help them tape up their back window. I don't know where they're parking, but
I think it's playing the tornado page. Apparently their back window's broken too. Everything be broken out here.
All right, buddy.
Kansas City's getting hit. You guys will get hit in a little bit. Not yet. Over in Kansas City, we do have a little cluster of thunderstorms making its way down towards Kansas City and St. Joseph. Right now, this is just producing a gusty wind threat and some lightning. There's actively nothing severe with this as of right now. And off to the north and west, there's only one severe thunderstorm warning, but there are storms absolutely everywhere here. With time, these storms will be intensifying, especially the ones near Grand Island. So the damaging wind and hail threat should start to increase with time as this continues to track down to the south and east. Page lost their windshield and the back driver's side window. Yeah, I knew that. I think they're taping it again. They're just going to have to get that fixed. I mean, their whole entire car has had a lot of issues. John McKinney's getting out of his car.
It's up to you. If you want to get out, you can, though.
Yeah. This is over at that area in Park, Kansas. That's what the whole entire line looks like right now. Hoxie is pronounced Hoxie. Hoxie, thank you. It's basically a hurricane happening out here in northwestern Kansas. And we got a chaser meetup on the other side of the road.
Huh?
This is the POV of walking like a storm chaser right here. That's what a chaser on foot looks like. All these chasers. Got a TV crew out here too. Hey, Patricia for the $20 super chat. Really appreciate that.
Oh, it's back. It didn't break.
Bro, who's that guy on the left? You guys just see that? There's some guy waving a lightsaber.
Oh, no.
What is going on out here?
Oh, the lightsaber's, it's gone. Oh, it's back. What in the dirtiness is going on out here right now? Eli just brought out his lightsaber. He's gonna break that thing. I think he just did. It's like a $200
What the flippity flop?
He's just like, I'm gonna play with it in the wind. I can't hold the grip on it with the wind blowing at me, dude. Yeah, you might want to save it for a tornado.
Bro's out here like he's Darth Vader.
Before it breaks completely. Here comes staff and
Very interesting.
Kai.
Yeah. He's pretty good with that lightsaber.
Fathers and sons.
Hey, bro.
Are you good?
Good.
Go talk in the window.
What?
Did you get
Yeah, my windshield.
Aura farming. Bro is aura
The other
farming.
guy's Max. Max is called. Read about it. Max. Yeah.
It's got like 5 cracks across it. Not bad.
It's still dry?
Oh yeah. Probably run it for more chasing until.
That's what it looks like out there in Grainfield. Quite the I don't know. We need to get like I think every chaser needs a lightsaber. Should have some lightsaber battles and be in front of like these big storms. Hey, Minak for becoming a member. Hold your hats. Yeah, they gotta hold their hats too. I don't know how many of those people were holding hats in their hand, but they definitely need hats. We've had a lot of flying hats today. I think there's been a flying hat outbreak.
Yeah, they've come into the back of the truck in the dust, and the back corner of the truck is in the back seat of the car. Yeah. Hope everybody can stay alive. It seemed to be
Not the metal hats. Who's wearing a metal hat out there? This is a chaser reunion? Pretty much. I feel like every day is kind of like that, though. If you ever have a big severe weather event, there's usually a reunion that happens somewhere. Connor is still inside of the tornado warning. That's what it looks like. Pretty low clouds.
Actually see back there right now.
Might be something back there. He's inside of the tornado warning here near Hoxie.
Wow, we can see the edge.
Wow. Hey, this is the Seahorse. The Seahorse is back in action, guys.
Okay. See that edge. Can we see this one?
Bro's seeing all the edges. It is the return of the Seahorse, which does not look as much like a seahorse anymore. There is a seahorse. We have a couple new severe thunderstorm watches that have been issued. We just got oh, it's loud. We have a new severe thunderstorm watch in northwestern Nebraska. That'll be for fairly rural areas. I think there's only maybe 50, 100,000 people that live here, but North Platte, main location here for mainly damaging winds and some large hail. There is also a very low-end tornado risk. We also have a giant severe watch that was issued from Kearney and York, Nebraska, back into Hutchinson, McPherson, Salina, west of Topeka. That is mainly for damaging winds and large hail. There is a low tornado risk in that environment as well. We have, again, a bunch of severe warnings right now. We got 16, the most significant of which are in western Kansas right now. We have 80-mile-per-hour damaging winds and apple-sized hail falling near Hoxie back towards Grainfield and Grinnell. And near Russell Springs and Elkader, we have 80-mile-per-hour winds surging down to the south along with a lot of dust. It has been a haboob out here. Got dust flying absolutely everywhere. It is continuing to look pretty wild. Ryan Scholl has that giant shelf coming right overhead right now. They're trying to fix Tornado PG's windows right now because they've all broken open. This is what they're looking at right now. Doing a little tour.
We're chalked.
Hey,
We're
she
so
used the word
chalked.
chalk,
I don't
so
want
that
this
means
phone to
they're
get wet,
chalked.
so I'm going to put it back inside.
See all the glass broken on their windshield. They have a back window that is also broken open.
I almost had to take my shirt off earlier. Oh, no.
Whoa! We got a guy shirtless on stream. What is going on?
Ron naked.
Why do we have a shirtless guy on stream? Why is the Halinator shirtless? Did not expect to open up a stream to that.
I'm going down here on the bottom, and then we're gonna like layer it.
I'm going to pick glass out of here.
Yeah.
What is the point of this?
I'll buy you a new shirt.
Dude, it's already in there. It's fine.
Oh, it's dry, okay.
Bro.
Ron sacrificed his shirt.
Yes, yes.
He sacrificed his shirt to cover the window? Is that what he did? Bro, what in the world is going on here?
It's not great, but it'll work.
This is so incredibly strange. I don't even want to know.
I just don't know how good the gorilla stuff does with the...
It doesn't do good at all.
Nope, it's already fallen off.
I'm gonna come back.
He's wiping it down with his shirt, bro. What in the world? Hopefully he has an extra shirt, because if not, he's gonna need a new one. Well, that wasn't on my bingo card today. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning from Quinter back towards Leote, Kansas. That's for 80-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Also, guys, guess what? We have the Seahorse merch out on shopmaxvelocity.net. All right, if you want to check this out, there's a link in the description. This is the drawing collection is what we call it. We haven't done one of these in a while. This is the first drawing merch drop that we've had in literally forever. These will be out for a while. They're not going to go anywhere. We have like a whole drawing collection down here at the bottom of the page. Riley did a bunch of drawings last year and they end up on stream. This is the first time he's done drawings in a while, though. So if you want to get one, the Seahorse, it's on shopmaxvelocity.net. Look at this guy. Look at how happy he is. This happened on stream. Another beautiful drawing by Riley. Bro is rizzing himself up. Also, we still have 2 million subscriber merch. That's out for a few more days. Also, if you want to bundle that together. We need a shirt that says, "What the flippity floppity." We have one. We literally have a flippity floppity shirt on the store. Connor has some spinny thing.
Eddies on this line.
Bro, some eddies over here.
Quickly and then
not your uncle. Not your Uncle Eddie. Your Uncle Eddie's not in the storm. These are those little swirling eddies. Sometimes can drop tornadoes, but typically not. Usually just little areas of spin.
Look at the couplet to the north.
I am taking absolute pipe right now in Grinnell. That's right, tornadoes on here, tornadoes on there.
This is over in Park, Kansas. It's starting to get windy. Got a whole chaser reunion happening over here. Now it's getting windy.
I think I'm gonna get in, dude. Yeah. I think I've had enough of this. Woo.
Whatever they say. Funny.
Look at that pink car, by the way. That's Edgar O'Neill's car.
Okay, the meetup.
It's his brand new ride. We're gonna have a Max Velocity sticker on it at some point.
Classic.
It'll be pretty cool.
Okay.
It stands out over everybody else's car.
I'm filthy.
Understand how it makes sense.
I have no idea where the next turnaround is going to be, unfortunately.
It's a Kia? It is a Kia. Imagine if, like, one of these chasers got, like, a Cybertruck and wrapped in pink. Imagine. This is an incredible video here from Storm Chaser Edgar O'Neill on an Insta360 as he drove through this storm earlier. And the power lines were coming down right on the Insta360. Look at that. It got really intense here earlier. This before we went live. This is north of Atwood in Kansas. Right before we went live, power lines came right down onto the road. Play it back one more time, but you can see the power lines come down. Like, they literally start falling. I don't know how weak these power lines were, but I don't think the wind was that intense. I think it was like 80, 90 probably. So. Tornado Pagey's still in a parking lot with their cracked windshield. Connor Croft is also still inside of the storm here, just off to the south of Hoxie. There is rotation on radar right now. It's really contaminated, but there is rotation where he's at near 23, so it's spinning right above him. This would be the area where there's a still a tornado warning in effect. How are the I-70 cameras doing? Hasn't gotten crazy on any of them yet. This is the craziest one that we have, and it's not even really that crazy. It's pretty chill right now on the I-70 cameras.
Looking at it here, I don't think that's a funnel, but can't really be for certain. The camera's picking it up more than I can see it.
Want a max velocity bingo card? They're coming soon. How often do you check your email if we're to send you weather photos? Do not email me photos. I do not check my email for that stuff. If you have photos or videos, there is a link in the description. You can also go to our website, maxvelocitywx.com. Submit any photos and videos you might have.
Not exactly sure what I'm looking at. Could have been a funnel there, could be scud.
Here's the QR code. There's also a link on your screen here. If you want to submit any photos and videos, we do have a couple that were sent in here from you guys. It's a video over in San Antonio, Texas of flooding. Been a lot of flooding down from Texas into the southeast over the last few days. It has been crazy stuff out here. Major flooding, actually. Dangerous flooding right over a road. This is from Presley over in Morgan County, Indiana. They said tornado debris track after an EF2 tornado in Owen County from June 17th. You can see the tornado track right here. Look at that. That's that tornado that we covered the other night. I believe that was with that giant debris signature. They're flying on a Legion and we're able to see it, which is wild. Here's a photo from the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands checking in with weather. If you guys have any photos or videos, you can scan the QR code. You can go to reports.maxvelocitywx.com as well. I think rotation, again, is right next to Connor right now in this tornado warning cell here in Kansas.
And to my south,
people are getting upset because Max said Cybertruck. Oh, is that a banned word? Is that an inappropriate thing to say?
Trying to cross the road. Coming over the road right now.
Rampage is back driving. They're out in front of it. Connor is in the tornado warning still. I haven't seen any tornado at all, but rotation be right along 23. See the lowering right in front of him. Just south of Hoxie, Kansas.
A tornado right there. Oh, it looked like it for a second. There might be a tornado right there. Might be a tornado right here in front of me.
Might be something right there. It's hard to tell.
It looked like it might have been condensed for a second.
It's like a tornado is literally trying to drop right over the interstate. Or right over the highway, I mean. It's in the middle of this mess of rain. Luckily, very few people live over here, but a tornado trying to form right now here in Sheridan County, Kansas.
Whoever's about to cross is very sus. I could have swore it was a tornado too.
This is the sus hour.
Still might be. Whatever it is crossing the road while dissipating. So whatever it is, just totally dissipated. That may have been a tornado.
It's all spinning still off to his right. This rotation's now crossing over the highway.
Now it might be off to the coming down to the right of the road again. Can't tell for sure. These are weird little spin ups, man.
Right there on the right is the area of interest here.
Cannot tell for sure. May have just had a tornado.
Velocities are very contaminated, but there were a tornado right north of Greenfield, Kansas here. It's the only area of rotation that I see anywhere on radar. Just this storm.
Of course it weakens right when it gets to me, dude.
Connor's had that problem a couple times today. Anytime he gets to a storm, it just goes away.
That was a suspect lowering. There for
I'll
about
show you
20
something
seconds.
sus. All right, Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, we just got an update from the Weather Prediction Center. They did put out a new moderate risk of flash flooding today. So this is in portions of Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. In fact, we are going to see a lot of rainfall across this area. So taking a look at the HRRR, the reason that we're going to have this happen is because we're looking at this area of thunderstorms training basically over the same areas over and over and over again through about 6 a.m. tomorrow. So we're going to see some very high rain totals out of this. If we go ahead and drag the HRRR all the way forward, we can see that there are a few rain totals that are approaching 10 inches. And I do actually think that we may end up seeing rainfall totals that are higher than this in some areas. Taking a look at what we've already seen fall, we can see that basically where we do have the MCS training, there are a few areas that have already seen 4 inches of rain. And this is not going to be the only round of precipitation that we see in these areas today. So one thing to keep an eye out for if you're basically anywhere in central Kansas, it does seem like our MCS that's going to produce the winds up to 100 miles per hour is going to mostly turn off to the south, but we're going to need to keep an eye on for what comes after that, which is going to be this area of thunderstorms off to the north, coming down across Kansas and Nebraska, and that's where we're going to see that moderate risk of flash flooding come from. If we go back up to the north, we can see that this area is already seeing a lot of precipitation, and this is only going to get more significant as it moves off to the east. So if you're in that moderate risk of severe weather, just keep an eye out for any flooded roadways. Unfortunately, there has already been issues reported outside of Kansas and Nebraska today from flash flooding and people trying to drive through floodwaters. It's not something you want to mess around with, and this isn't going to be the only risk of flash flooding we have over the next few days. There are another 2 moderate risks that we're going to have to pay attention for after today in other parts of the country as well.
Hey, Riley, for the update. I went to the bathroom and my cat, I didn't even see her. Just kind of tripped over. She was sitting at the door of my bathroom, which she never does. I was like, what the heck? She's Kurt is being weird tonight. She saw something. I don't know what happened, but like all of a sudden, like she's just sitting in the same area for the last few hours. She had to have seen something. She hasn't moved. I don't know if she saw a lizard. We sometimes have lizard intrusions here in the Max Velocity studios. It does happen from time to time here, being in Florida. Not sure if that's what happened, but things have been kind of weird over here. I'm not gonna lie. Saw a bug. I mean, she must have saw something. She usually doesn't sit in the same place for like 5 hours. Now she's not happy with me, but I didn't see her, so she's being a weird cat right now. Oh, she's doing fine. She is doing good. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Hastings over here in Nebraska. That is mainly for quarter-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Probably got a lot of hail falling going into Hastings right now. I don't think it's large, very large hail, but it's just a lot of hail coming down. I've had some 60-mile-per-hour winds measured near Interstate 80 over the last little bit. Right now, not seeing anything with this line of thunderstorms that makes me think we're going to probably continue to see 80-mile-per-hour destructive severe warnings. We haven't seen anything crazy in the last hour, in my opinion, but otherwise, we're still looking at 60 to 75-mile-per-hour winds. The Storm Prediction Center should have a new update here in a moment. Got a cop going by Connor here, or somebody. A fire truck. Got a fire truck over here. Connor's in the middle of the tornado warning still, so rotation is still south of Hoxie. Just kind of in the middle of the storm.
Channel 1.
Cheese, her own POV camera. Imagine if I had a POV camera for Cheese on
Is
stream.
70 actually closed out at Grainfield?
It wasn't closed eastbound. eastbound when we were over there.
She saw the shirtless man. My goodness.
Might be by now, but it wasn't when we were.
Copy. Yeah, because I just want to go that way, but I also don't want to go down there just to
LED
get
strange
blocked.
depends on the weather. They are going to allow this tornado warning to expire. It is very contaminated on radar. We've had some pretty low clouds.
We're about to get rocked here. I don't know how much time we got.
In the area of circulation. Highest wind should be down near Go Cans now.
Carouseling
bowing
mezzo
out.
thing. They're just weird vortices, like weird spinning eddies everywhere.
There you go. Tornado warning has now officially been canceled or allowed to expire. Do they let chasers go through closed roads? I don't think so. Typically not. Typically everybody has the same rules unless it's like an emergency manager or something like that. Max, tomorrow we could have a small scale tornado outbreak. It is possible. Yeah, it's a little bit. Speaking on tomorrow a little bit, we do have a large slight risk of severe weather in place. Definitely could be upgraded though over near St. Louis depending on the evolution of tomorrow's storms. Right now, the tornado risk is a 5% SIG 1 tornado threat. So EF2 plus tornadoes are going to be on the table here from about Springfield back up towards Indianapolis, Louisville, and Cincinnati. So if you live in this area, you know, we could definitely have a few strong tornadoes tomorrow. Let me just kind of quickly show you guys the future radar here. The latest HRRR model run, I don't think I've really looked at. The line of thunderstorms in the morning is really what's going to, basically determine what happens tomorrow. This HRRR model run has our line of thunderstorms well back off to the north and west, and so this could open the door for a few discrete supercells during the even early portion of tomorrow, sometime just after lunchtime. So we could have some rotating supercells along with a line of thunderstorms, producing a pretty significant damaging wind threat along with that, and then more storms will go up in the late afternoon and evening, and those could also produce large to very large hail, damaging winds, and a few tornadoes. So it's going to be a pretty stormy day tomorrow. This is going to be ongoing basically from about 11 a.m. here near Kansas City all the way closer to about midnight and even into the early overnight hours. So it's basically a 12-plus hour event tomorrow. I do not plan on being live for 12-plus hours tomorrow, but I do think we'll be live to some extent. Our significant tornado parameter values will be a little bit higher by about lunchtime just after that near St. Louis. So any discrete supercells that can take advantage of the environment could produce strong tornadoes, but our better shot at tornadoes will probably come between 5 and 10 from Wichita back towards Cape Girardeau. Yeah, definitely looks like an interesting day tomorrow. And then storms will continue into Monday down here in the deep south, southeast, and the east coast. So on top of what's happening tonight, all of what is happening tonight will also kind of lead into what's happening tomorrow. They also did not upgrade our risk of severe weather tonight. Still an enhanced risk of severe weather, which I actually agree with what we're seeing now. Definitely would have supported a moderate risk though before what we've already seen.
God, this is absolutely nuts.
Max, do it for 12-plus hours. I ain't doing a 12-plus hour stream. Probably not, at least, unless we saw some major upgrades. I think a 12-hour stream would be pretty wild tomorrow, but you never know. I mean, it is gonna be a long day of severe weather.
I don't want to.
Gibber for the sewer chat. You need to sit on a big bouncy ball? Why? What's that even supposed to mean?
I might have to clean up the camera lens though.
My cat follows me around like a dog. Nobody asked. Need another person, 6 hours each person? Yeah, but people watch me because of me too. It's not like, I mean, I could bring somebody else on, but I don't know. I've contemplated it. I mean, like, especially if I am going on, you know, vacation, got a work trip, whatever. I mean, it would definitely help.
Get blown around. So this thing's got an insane amount of.
I mean, shoot, next weekend I'm supposed to be
wind
going to Oklahoma, and I've been looking at some of the long-range models, and you know, I'm not sure what next weekend's really going to hold in store for us. Supposed to be gone for a couple days, Saturday and Sunday. So it looks like by next weekend, and too early to tell what's exactly going to happen. The European model has some severe weather on Saturday in the northern plains, and it kind of sticks around on Sunday. GFS model kind of shows the same thing, but there have been some model runs that have really good severe weather setups by next weekend, and it would be hard to miss. But the GFS is kind of complacent for Saturday, and then Sunday could be something. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. by next weekend, we're going to have really strong low-level wind shear come back in place. Big low-level jet swing by Sunday. I mean, this is what the GFS model is showing for Sunday. Big corridor, a very strong low-level winds. And I know it's a week out, but definitely impressive. And even tomorrow, we got an area here of very strong low-level winds. Will be pretty easy, I think, to see tornadoes tomorrow if storms can cooperate in Indiana, Illinois, and Missouri. It's not a large area, but it is a confined, intense area of low-level winds. And so I do think we'll be live tomorrow. Could also have something on maybe Friday over here in the Ohio Valley too. So looks pretty active over there. It's been pretty active here the last several days. We have a brand new severe thunderstorm warning for 70-mile-per-hour winds. Looks like a Tetris cube here. That's for Scott, Ness, Trago, Lane, and Gove counties. 70-mile-per-hour winds coming. Storm chaser Connor Croft was in the middle of the tornado warning. We no longer have a tornado warning. He's just driving through some high winds right now. It is windy. And then Ryan Scholl's going south right now with this giant shelf and dust storm that's happening. Max, do you have a girlfriend? Nothing's changed. Nothing has changed.
I need to see a better view. Right here will do the trick.
Riley's filling in his own channel. He will be again here soon. We got to get him set up, but Riley will be doing live coverage again at some point soon.
Oh my goodness, man. Okay, we're not obviously gonna go any further down this road because no, look at this. Oh my gosh, bro. Holy crap. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my goodness.
Max, my mom is single. I'm not dating a mother.
I didn't get to pull over and necessarily see what's going on. Are you kidding me?
What? There's your girlfriend.
Oh my gosh.
Holy crap, that's eerie. It is pretty eerie. There you have Michelle for the sewer chat.
You just gotta be kidding me, bro.
Chase in Oklahoma. I don't chase. What do you mean?
Car's still shaking here. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Married to the grind. I basically am. I low key. Kind
Whoa.
of am.
Guys, see how windy it is? Hold on, roll out my window. Get back in.
Hey, Timothy for the sewer chat. Hey, the Halinator's not shirtless anymore. Someone said in the chat, Max, my girlfriend is single. Would you date her? You have a girlfriend and she's single. How does that make any sense?
Max, I'm still eating duck for dinner. Probably the next 3 minutes. Thanks, Storm.
I was eating dust for dinner. Your appetizer will be the hail. Max, your hair doesn't make sense. Why are we making fun of my hair?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Hey, Rockies, are we coming to member?
Here, just south of the
Hey, Timothy for the sewer chat.
near Winter.
I think your flight's gonna get canceled out of Chicago because of weather.
Mile-an-hour winds right now. Look at this.
Hey, Cavaliers for the sewer chat.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah, it might be a long day tomorrow, honestly. It'll be a pretty long day.
That rain.
Does Kansas City need to worry about tornadoes? I don't think the tornado threat's going to be that high. The Storm Prediction Center did update the tornado threat and all that for tonight. This is the latest update. So we still have an enhanced risk of severe weather in place for Salina, Concordia, backward towards Great Bend and Scott City. So it has been confined a little bit, does not include Nebraska anymore. The main concern for tonight will still be damaging wind gusts going towards Wichita, Salina, Manhattan, and Topeka. We got large to very large hail still a possibility as well. And there's also a threat still maybe of an isolated strong tornado over the next hour or two near Norton, Ness City, Scott City, and Russell. Otherwise, it's just a large 2 to 5% tornado threat. Obviously, Kansas City's in this. The risk, again, is not high. It is low, but definitely got to be staying on alert if you're in Kansas City, Wichita, or back up towards Scotts Bluff for the next few hours. I think Kansas City might be more of a late-night threat. We don't have any storms really nearby right now. We've got a couple of strong thunderstorms off to your northwest, but none of that activity will probably become tornadic, at least anytime soon. We also now have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Hastings, Glenville, and Harvard. That is for golf ball-sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. And obviously, western Kansas is looking pretty gnarly right now. This whole thing is just spinning right here. See it all kind of spinning in a circle over in Grainfield, and that's why the velocities are kind of just spinning in circles too. Very interesting looking thunderstorm right now over here near Oakley. Still producing up to 80-mile-per-hour winds. Still warned for destructive 80-mile-per-hour winds right now.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Crazy view of this here, just south of it. Wild looking line. Wild looking line out here.
We're
Hey,
gonna
Dustin,
get
for super
going, guys.
chat.
We gotta keep up with this thing. All right, let's roll up the windows. Let's back up.
Dustin, that's a really loaded question because you're going to be driving through several states, but there's definitely a chance of severe weather. I mean, just check out my forecast today and try to make an opinion based off that. I can't answer all that in one question. It would take me 5 minutes to do an analysis on that.
I'm still like coughing up dirt and stuff. It's like awful.
Bro is
I'm
coughing
not
up dirt.
but like I can just feel it.
What about tomorrow? We talked about tomorrow like 10 minutes ago. Just go back in the stream like 10 minutes.
You guys are having some reflections, so I'm sorry.
Dreadful landscape. What's dreadful about this? It's flat. There's nothing really out here. Got a couple farms. Got some cows. Got some grass. Wow. Got plenty of dirt and dust. You can see everything. You can see like 40, 50 miles away. Start a Twitch channel. Why would I start a Twitch channel?
We've got rain.
Looks like Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan, in my opinion, just looks even flatter than this. There's not really much tall grass up there.
At least.
The squall line is magical. Yes, there's pixie dust in it. Got the Disney pixie dust coming out for this thing.
You guys just love a nice, delicious bowl of dirt soup. I think that's what we're having for dinner. Dirt soup. Dirt and dust soup. Seems like the perfect entree for food tonight.
You remind me of Jimmy Neutron. What? What do you mean, brother? Got a flood report over in Grinnell. Over 1 foot of water flowing through a ditch line now. So there's some flooding happening over in Grinnell from this entire cluster of thunderstorms, which is barely moving. Moving like snail speed here. Barely moving. And it is spinning like crazy. The wind is pretty intense over Gove right now, which is just to the north of where Ryan Shoal is currently located. Winds across the border. Currently being measured at about 60. Might be a little bit more intense than that. Connor's still inside of this thing, and it's still about 70-mile-per-hour winds where he's located. He's coming up on the interstate, which was closed down. Not sure if it still is. So he's in the middle of this thing right now. Sounds like some hail's in his car right now. Bro loves driving through rain. Connor is the rain chaser. Loves chasing rain. I wish my last name was Velocity. Low-key a flex. I wonder if anybody's last name is actually Velocity.
Holy semi-truck.
That semi's pulled over everywhere right here. Look at this.
Westbound still closed. Oh my goodness. All the semi-trucks. Chaos here.
Yeah, big problems. Nobody can go west right now on I-70 still, looks like.
Wow, they really did close westbound. That's crazy. Ah, and eastbound's open. Let's go. That's brutal. They still have westbound shut down. There's a line of cars, and eastbound is wide open.
You guys were flipping? Yeah, there was a lot of semis flipped over. We at least have 3. I don't know if there's more than that, but we definitely at least had 3 semis flipped over.
Yeah, it's better anybody on eastbound up there. It doesn't westbound, so you know, it's
trying to get eastbound straight out of this thing.
Closing an interstate is a mess. Just like your love life and mine. I'm just gonna say it. I think this might be the first hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season right here. Look at this thing spin. First hurricane of the Atlantic hurricane season. Hey, you asked for the gift and Zachary for the gift. What is the longest stream you've ever had? Why do I always get asked this question? It's every stream. It happens at least once every single stream. The longest ever was like 16 and a half hours. The shortest was like 15 minutes, and that was because my internet died.
Whatever. One of the very few chasers that went down this road.
What's the deal with Max? What do you mean? What is the deal?
Vernon, welcome in. I actually kind of just chill a little bit here instead of, you know, it being just chaos, you know, 24/7. I can actually talk to you guys again. Oh my gosh, been forever.
Is it prefrontal? All this activity right now has become pretty linear. None of it's really discrete anymore, so I do think the main concern from here is going to be damaging winds. Over near Hastings, we do have a hailstorm here still going on. I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of a tornado threat with this, at least for the next maybe 30 minutes to an hour. Could increase as it goes into Kansas. Got a couple storms that are like trying to go up near Superior right now, which is actually really interesting. Look at these little cells that just went up near Superior. They have like really weak little velocity signatures, which is pretty fascinating. Over here in western Kansas. It's been just a big line of thunderstorms. There could be tornadoes developing inside of this little area of rotation that's been basically going along I-70 for the last half hour or so, but hard to tell. It is very contaminated right now because of how far away we are from the radar site. Connor's been in the middle of it for a while. He loves his rain.
No tornadoes right now. Thank goodness. Just a line of very strong damaging winds. I think it's warned for 80 mile an hour.
But his uncle or it's a gift.
That is what with right now. It's heading for Utica, Ransom, kind of heading down the I-70 corridor as well.
Hey, Zach, for the super chat, there's a meteorologist at WCNC in North Carolina.
I saw.
Named Majestic Strum. It's her legal name from birth. Interesting. Max, please take off your glasses for us. No. Actually, it's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever taken off my glasses before on a live stream or anything. I don't think very many people know what I look like without glasses.
Significant.
Max, is your hair okay? My hair looks fine.
Yeah, no, it's the correct zoom. It doesn't look like the correct zoom from my angle.
Farmer get his hat back? I think he did. I don't know if he wants a max velocity hat or if he even knows who I am, but
Wichita, I'd be watching out.
if he wants a hat, just reach out to me. We can get him a hat. Is Max's cat still standing by the bathroom door? I have no clue. Your channel icon shows us what you look like without glasses. I did forget about that. That photo is from 2019. I still haven't updated my profile photo in about 7 years, and we have 2 million subscribers somehow. I haven't updated it. It's been a long time. We need to get new headshots or something. Completely forgot about that for some reason. Why is he live? Why am I not live is going to be the real question. If I wasn't live, I'd be saying that. Why am I not live? How many Nike shirts do you have? Let's say like 10. I have to wash my clothes like once a week. Max, now we're going to demand that you take your glasses off. No. I ain't listening to you. Mr. Satori.
Oh, it's like a mini Badlands in Kansas. It's like a mini Badlands in Kansas. Oh my gosh. I freaking love it.
Wasn't your wife's birthday on Friday? I don't have a wife, Patty. I don't know where you got that from. Bet your Christmas parties are fun over at Max Velocity.
That's why
I guess,
it's called
bro.
Castle Rock. It's like the Badlands in South Dakota.
Face reveal at 3 million subscribers. We should.
Okay. This should be interesting.
SBC mentions past day out on the 4-day outlook. Yeah, there could be some pretty big severe weather events. I don't think there'll be much this week. We'll see. I think everything between Monday and Friday will be pretty isolated, maybe scattered. But Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday of like this upcoming weekend and the next week could definitely be pretty big.
Interesting views as we kind of roll through this.
The only wears Nikes? I do not. I do not.
Kind of excited for it.
That's my calf feeling. It feels fine. That leg cramp did not last that long. It was only really on that day. I think Max is lagging. I don't think so, Jessica.
There's I think a horse trailer in front of us we have to kind of wait for.
By the way, guys, we might not be doing a video tomorrow morning. We might just hop right into a live stream tomorrow, depending on how things evolve. The latest HRRR model run is coming through
nasty shelf with this
right now. I just want to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. I'm not sure if we're gonna have a video tomorrow morning or not. But assuming we don't, so they say trouble alarm models are weird. It has storms becoming possibly tornadic by like 11 to 12 near St. Louis and Springfield. Yeah, by as early as like 10, 11 in the morning, we could have rotating supercells and possibly a tornado threat near St. Louis. Then we got more storms after that. By 5, we got storms in Indianapolis, Evansville. Got some storms over here in Nebraska and Kansas. Could have a photogenic supercell out there somewhere today or tomorrow too. Hey, Tara, for becoming a moderate velocity member. I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? We do a video tomorrow morning? I don't know if we'll have time for it. It might be too active. Hey, Zachary for the gift. It's pretty active tomorrow. Hey, Joe for the sewer chat. Northwest Illinois just rain tomorrow? Yeah, Northwest Illinois should be mostly just rain. No real risk of severe weather up there. Just don't sleep. What's for dinner? I have no clue. I haven't figured that out yet. Will I be live Monday? I haven't really... I've looked at Monday a little bit. It looks pretty isolated, but we'll see. I'm going to look at what the models show here soon. I mean, the HRRR here only goes through 23 hours right now, so... we will have more updates here in a few minutes once it comes through. Your girlfriend over here in Kansas City says, currently waiting for you under an overpass. Goodness gracious. Looks like it's going to be a long night. It will definitely be a long night. No doubt about that. I'll become a member if you meow for me. No thanks. Thank you for the super chat, though. How's North Dakota tomorrow? North Dakota should be fine. We are starting to get to sunset. Everything's getting dark out there.
No, I'm kidding.
Ryan Schultz still has that shelf cloud over to the south of Quinter. Hey, Candace for the super chat. How's it going, Reese? Happy birthday. Go shame her. I'm gonna go shame my girlfriend, apparently. My non-existent girlfriend. Hey, guess what, guys? Connor's driving through rain. Breaking news. Do you own anything but Nike shirts? What's wrong with my Nike shirts, guys?
Oh yeah,
I obviously own other shirts, but these are like the cleanest looking shirts that I could possibly wear. Well, maybe without a logo, it'd look cleaner, but... Hey, Deb for the sewer chat. We just got a new severe thunderstorm warning for a bunch of counties in Nebraska. So we're near Scotts Bluff. So we got a line of thunderstorms moving in that's pretty broken, producing some damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour and quarter-sized hail. You own every color of the same shirt. I have a couple pairs of white and black. Everything else, I think I have a couple pairs of gray too. So I have pairs of certain types of shirts. This kid's 23. Call me a kid. I am 23 though. You use the NAM? I use the NAM sometimes. I don't find it as useful as some other models, but it's a decent model. It's not terrible. Thank you, 1959 for the $20 super chat, saying thank you for all you and your team does. No problem. They also misunderstood for the gift. Does Nike sponsor you? No. I wish. Thank you, Mag, for the super chat. Congrats on your non-existent girlfriend, Max. She's a keeper. You're a lucky guy. Thank you. Hey, Steven for the super chat. Appreciate you covering everything this storm season. I count you every time that I need information, and you never let me down. Yeah, hopefully I do never let you down. I mean, honestly, you know, the one thing, which I don't know, like, what's going to happen next weekend, but next weekend does look active, and currently I am supposed to be going to a conference on Saturday, Sunday. And the weather is almost saying no to you, or no to me, I mean. There will be a potential for severe weather both Saturday and Sunday up here, at least in the northern plains, if not even into the Midwest. I will say, if it's northern plains like North and South Dakota, I will probably still go to the conference. If it is in the Midwest on Saturday, Sunday, or at all on Sunday, like, we'll probably be live for whatever happens there. But it's hard to tell what's exactly going to happen. It's still about 7 to 8 days out, but I mean, this right here is one of the reasons why. Very strong will-level winds in those areas on Sunday. European model's been back and forth, though. It has at times showed this being all the way over in the Midwest, which would probably lead to an outbreak of tornadoes. But again, that's still 7 to 8 days out. Things are going to get kind of ironed out over the next few days, and we'll see what happens. But luckily, I don't have to make a decision until probably Friday. So I got time. Hey, Wendy, for the super chat, what's the likelihood of damaging hail north of Kansas City? I don't think it's going to be too likely. If we had any hail, it'd probably be under the size of golf balls. Hey, Jason, for the super chat. You get shirts in your store that say maxed out. Maybe. As a reminder, by the way, if you guys want to get our first drawing shirt in a while, you can go to shopmaxvelocity.net. We got the seahorse drawings out. They'll be on the front page here for probably another few hours, and they'll go into the drawing collection. We also still have a few signed cards left. If you want to get one for 2 million subscribers, we'll have my signature on it. And also, we got some other stuff on here still, like hats and t-shirts. We got this t-shirt that just came out recently, which has like what the flippity floppity on it. Flying trampoline. Go ahead, Riley. You got cheese curds, the cat on it. If you want to check that out, again, shopmaxvelocity.net. We got limited edition and limited release 2 million subscriber merch out for about 5 more days, maybe 4. So only a few days left on that. Hey, Jacob for the super chat. Can we get an outlook for St. Louis area tomorrow? I want to go on my first storm chase. I think St. Louis has a pretty good shot of tornadoes. I think the tornado threat will be basically anytime between 8 and 5. Be a long window. That does not look like a seahorse. Max, I'm lagging. I can't really help you. Just gotta refresh the stream if you're lagging. Why don't you wear your own merch? Because I wear this? I don't know. I've been doing this for like a year. I do wear my own merch on videos occasionally. But I try to keep it like a plain shirt. That way it's not distracting.
We're going to say for now, very likely we were inside a tornado today. Unfortunately.
Brian Schultz thinks he was in a tornado today. I don't remember. I don't think we saw it on stream. Maybe he was in one earlier. I don't know. Hey, Bismarck for the super chat at St. Louis for tonight. Not much tonight. Tomorrow will be the main day for you guys. Hey, Jack for the super chat.
Say we do not
appreciate that. I do need a haircut at some point here soon. Riley has an update. Go ahead, Riley.
Hey Max, we just got an update from the Storm Prediction Center. This is a mesoscale discussion for portions of Kansas. This is ahead of the MCS. We are talking about 75 to 90 mile per hour winds, hail to 1.75 inches in diameter, and only very weak tornadoes, less than 90 miles per hour. Throughout 4Z tonight, there is going to be some wind gusts of 75 miles per hour plus likely.
Thank you, Riley, for the update. So if you live anywhere in this risk area here, from Garden City back over to McPherson and Salina, damaging winds will continue. Low tornado risk at this point. They've downgraded the overall maximum tornado probabilities to under 90 miles per hour, and then up to golf ball sized hail will also be a possibility. So tornado threat definitely has decreased, which is always good to see. Not zero, though. Can your ego handle dating another meteorologist? I don't really have much of an ego. What do you mean, brother? I don't feel like my ego is anything that crazy. I don't feel like I have an ego.
You guys up on the other side. Guys, a way better view than what we had. Now that's a view. That's the view right there we want. I'm gonna focus on driving here.
So meteorologist dating site? I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Hey, Corey, for the super chat, just got a Max Alert membership for Father's Day. New t-shirt idea. This is the sus hour. Good. Something to do with sus. We haven't done anything sus in a while. Sus is a pretty good idea. Hey, Matthew, for the super chat. About Topeka. Topeka should be mostly a wind threat. Connor has a pretty cool sunset, I think, or he did. Kind of a cool little sunset happening out here in Kansas right now. All the storms have mostly cleared out of Goodland, Brewster, and Colby. Just got a large line of storms going on. We got a new severe warning here in Stockton, Woodston, and Osborne. That'll be for 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. And not seeing a whole lot of a tornado threat right now. Gotta watch this little storm over here near Superior. This thing looks really interesting. It's kind of gone up here over the last 15-20 minutes. Has a broad area of circulation. I don't think the tornado threat is overly high with this, but it is at least rotating a little bit in the mid-levels. So if you live near Superior, Hardy, right along the Nebraska and Kansas border, might have a low-end tornado potential there.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
And we now have a tornado warning in Colorado. All the way up here. Got a new tornado warning near Grover, Colorado. So if you live in this tornado warning here, you need to be taking shelter and putting as many walls between you from the outside as possible and getting away from windows. There's actually a couple chasers up here. I don't know if any of them have good live connection. I'm trying to see if any of them have anything, but there are 2 chasers that are actually on this right now. The one that's on the warning is currently loading. We'll see if they load. A shrimp-shaped cell. Velocities, by the way, will be right here, so it's probably a non-precip area of rotation. Could be a tornado. Again, impossible to tell right now. There's a chaser, but they're not loading. There's another one north of it that's going towards it, so we're keeping an eye on them. Hey, Neil, for the super chat. It was my 60th birthday yesterday. Keep up the good work. Happy birthday. It's a big number. Hey, Calgary, for the super chat. Will there be any embedded hurricanes in these tornadoes? They're good. Tell me a shrimp shaped to that cell. The shrimp are in the building. Most recent wind gust reports near Quinter are about 60 miles per hour, so the winds have definitely gotten a little bit weaker in this line west of Wakini. Storm over here near Edgar and Harvard is producing a crazy amount of hail right now. Got ping pong ball sized hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds moving down to the southeast towards Davenport. So we have a broadly rotating storm here near Hardy going towards Byron and Chester. So we're still keeping an eye on that. This is definitely the main storm right now. Which
I just came up on a random tree down. I don't even know from what. I'm just surprised it's there. I don't even know from what.
Rose just found a random tree.
It's there. I'm like shocked. I can get through it. It's funny. It's just funny though. What happened? Why? How is it there?
Now that is interesting.
What? Okay, I can get through, so it's no big deal. But like, what? That's random, bro. It's pretty random. Let's sneak past it real quick.
Hey, Sherilyn for becoming a member. And also Blue Bay for becoming a maximum velocity member.
What in the world, dude?
How in the world do you just have a tree down like that? It must have fallen down from like a previous storm.
What in the world? That's a big freaking tree to go down, though. Wait, how far until we have to go south? I think it's like right here. Or not. There's people blocking the road. Locals blocking the road, of course.
Greatest weatherman alive. Appreciate that. many monitors are you viewing at once? I have 8.
Blocked off the road.
8 monitors. It's quite a few. Got YouTube chat, and I sometimes flip between other stuff. Got alerts and Discord and other stuff. Got a camera program. Got the recording software or live streaming software, and then the other 4 monitors on the outskirts are the second computer, which mostly is just controlled by Riley. What is your job in the off season? There is no off season. There's weather happening year round. We got weather happening literally every single day, pretty much. And we cover national weather. Like, if I was a local network that, you know, was covered just like Florida, there's an off season. But national weather, the only quote unquote off season that we really have is like sometimes hurricane season if there's no hurricanes going on. Otherwise, there's almost always something going on, right? So very few times do we actually have a quote unquote off season, at least for me. Hey, lady, for becoming a member. Yeah, I mean, there is not really much of a dead season. Sometimes winter can be too, just depends again, but severe weather season definitely ain't that time. Severe weather season always has severe weather. I mean, I had like 5 days off in May, which is shocking. First ever time that's ever happened, but outside of May, it's been pretty much nonstop doing stuff every single day. We're expecting in Salina should be mostly damaging winds. I don't think the tornado threat is very high. It's mostly all outflow dominant storms, so it should just be a large line of thunderstorms. I would expect at least a low tornado risk, though, out of this supercell over here near Superior. It's really interesting. Not sure if it's going to become tornadic, but it does have a little hook to it, so we'll keep an eye on it. The other thing is too, like sometimes during like the fall and winter, we do get these like quote unquote second severe weather seasons, and a lot of the time they can pop off. The last 2 years I feel like have been pretty quiet though. That typically happens from like late September into like December, and there's been very little activity at all recently. It's been very quiet for the most part. When I started doing YouTube full time in like 2022. We do have a dust storm warning over in Scott, Wichita, and Greeley County, so there's actually a dust storm warning in effect out here. Not really a severe thunderstorm warning. Basically got a dust storm with this entire line of thunderstorms right now out here in western Kansas. Producing lots of damage. Why is this windshield cracked? It's because why not? I drove through a big hailstorm earlier.
Going to Applebee's.
Ah, yes. Oh.
They're going to Applebee's.
No, I don't know where they're going.
Where's the tornado warning? It's in Colorado. It's for 98 people.
They go to Walmart too.
Pulling up. I'm gonna find somewhere under a lot.
Who's here?
Ed.
Where are they going?
Ed is...
You think the truck's okay?
Yeah, why?
Oh, I'm just making sure.
Are they actually going to an Applebee's? Are they getting their truck fixed?
They had a rough go today. Poor wagon. That's why we get a work wagon.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I've not been to Applebee's in like, I want to say 10 years. It's been a long time.
Very hard.
Thank you, 1959, for the super chat. We really appreciate you guys.
Thank you. I'm gonna run in. I'll let you show them the glass and all that.
Yeah.
The outside
Oh,
while it's
yeah.
dry.
They're at a Walmart.
Absolutely. Home and fashion.
It's their anniversary. Wait, it is?
Kind of interesting. All right, y'all. I'll be right back. I want to do this before it all gets here.
Hey, you didn't tell me it was your anniversary.
I'm gonna give you a walk around. Okay, so there's Lawton.
Hey, you didn't tell me it was your anniversary.
Yep, 2 years. This is also the 3rd year in a row that we've seen a tornado on June the 20th. I'm glad I remembered that day.
Huh. Well, happy anniversary. I had absolutely no clue. Apparently it's their anniversary. Thank you, Seth, for the super chat.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. We're going to run in here to Walmart's and get some cardboard boxes and some tape and make a window.
Or make their window. Seth said with the super chat, fun fact, I've been kicked out of that Walmart. Well, that's probably not a good thing. What in the world is that contraption? That's pretty good, honestly. Pretty good.
We got messed up.
Temporary job there on that window. Built the cardboard.
Did it?
It did. Look at this dent.
That's a good one.
Dude, this softball hit at like 80 miles per hour. And thank God it shattered because I got hail and glass the whole way up there.
How did they meet? Storm chasing.
Watch your fingers.
You want a pair of gloves? You want to pick it up?
They're still getting glass off that window.
I already got cut a bunch of times on my thumb.
I got some tape if you want some.
There's like, they have tape in here. This, like you have.
Check on my thumb. It's
Apparently her
okay.
thumb got
Has
injured
about
too. I saw it cut
6
earlier or
cuts.
something.
It's fine. My other finger has
The
some
dangers
cuts.
of
All
storm
good.
chasing.
You're okay? You're
Oh,
alive?
I'm fine.
Is that the only windshield that got broke?
What do you mean? The only 2 windows?
Oh, the front windshield.
Yeah. Oh,
Sweet
yeah.
baby Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
You caved that one in.
Yeah. Yeah. We didn't even get to measure any of it, but I just know they were softballs.
Hey, it's softball sized hail apparently. Jeez.
Wind-driven softballs.
It's
Are you
crazy.
still alive?
The warning was for like tennis balls, and there wasn't much hail up until they drove into that random hail core. Same thing happened with Brandon Payne too.
Done.
You have a good chase? I
Hey,
know.
Brandon for the super chat.
Dude, did you fly in the ditch too?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I appreciate that.
I'm gonna give you the
Interesting.
play-by-play of what happened. So we were
Good old Walmart. Ryan Scholl is still chasing this line of thunderstorms. I think he might be like the last guy on it. At least that we have. The last guy on this line that's still producing some 70-mile-per-hour winds. Still have a tornado warning in northern Colorado for Weld counties. There's about 70 people in it. If you're one of those 70 people, you gotta take shelter. Not seeing anything on the ground or anything like that right now.
It's always for the most random crap, dude. Insane.
Max, do you look at your YouTube comments? Sometimes. Not all the time. I'll usually look at some of the top ones on
Really watching
every video every day, but
like southern flank just off to my west, because that's starting to look really interesting right now. That's also kind of just moving east southeast, probably more southeast.
in Florida, you get one free windshield replacement every year with insurance. Do you actually? I'm in Florida, right? I've heard about this, and like I got a crack in my windshield one time, but I didn't really like care to get it fixed because it wasn't like expanding. It's like really small, but like I don't know. I don't understand like that whole thing because like won't they just up your rates if you do that or something? Like I know that's a thing in Florida. I've heard of it, but I don't trust it. Should look at the comments, or you are too big. I mean, if I read every comment on every video every day, that'd be 1,000+ comments, and I do not have time for that. Like, I do a lot of stuff. It's not just me. I read comments, but I don't read that many, and that's only on YouTube. Like on Facebook and other platforms, you also get thousands a day on those too.
The Hamilton reference.
We literally get like this year so far, we've had over 550 million views on YouTube and Facebook combined. So, and who knows how many comments? There's probably been hundreds of thousands. Hundreds of thousands. dare you not read every single comment? I know, my bad, guys.
Because it looked like a land hurricane, you know? Not actually, but like that's exactly what it looked like.
Is it trying to drop? I don't think so. If we got a tornado out of this, I'd be surprised. I think the tornado threat's going to remain low at this line. There definitely could be another tornado or two, maybe near like Salina and Great Bend as it moves east, but I think it's a little elevated right now, a little bit outflowy.
Tree damage. So yeah, we're gonna get all the way to 283. We're probably gonna drop down south to Nest City.
What's for dinner tonight? I have no clue. I've not figured that out yet. Not figured it out. It's getting late though. It's about 10 o'clock my time. I don't think there's much open. I don't feel like driving anywhere to get anything good. I don't know what I'm gonna get. Still 30,000 people watching? My goodness. We've had nothing for like an hour, it feels like. We have one tornado warning, but I had a taco. Congratulations. Now, I don't know what I'm getting. You got Wawa, you got Taco Bell. It's like the same place I name every single night. There isn't a whole lot. At least when it gets past 10 o'clock, you lose a lot of options. It is a Saturday, though, so technically some stuff's open a bit later. Not ideal right now. Wawa is always open. It is always open, but in my opinion, it's kind of mid. Wawa mentioned, I do have a Wawa. Probably gonna spill another smoothie if I get Wawa, though. Might be shocked if I do that.
Chats and everything. We just really appreciate all of you guys, and thank you for making our
I hope they don't end their stream. I was gonna raid them.
Here recently, so
gonna raid Tornado Page and Bryce.
Sure.
I think they might be
Yeah,
ending
I don't
though.
know.
It'd be terrible timing if they're ending.
I really don't know at the moment. The wind is like blowing so bad. It's insane right now.
Got a cool photo from Storm Chaser Edgar O'Neill from today. He just sent this to us from earlier. He has taken some really incredible photos and videos this year. There's another. What is a Wawa? It's a gas station. Still have a tornado warning here for about 23 more minutes. Got a broad area of rotation heading towards Colorado 71. Again, I don't think there's much concern there, to be honest. It's also in the middle of nowhere. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in Montana. In Powder River, Montana. I've never even heard of this county until now. This is in Biddle. Got Biddle in here. Rhymes with Dibble. Hey, Cribner for the super chat. Max Y, Florida. Been here for 30 years and I'm dying to leave. I don't know. Been here for like 6 years now. I think it's fine. It just depends on where you live. It also depends if you enjoy how many people live here or not. There's a lot of people here. Should go to the bars, Max. Get some bar food. I'm not going to a bar at 10 o'clock. Especially after a stream. I ain't going to no bar. I've been to Georgia. I've been through Georgia multiple times. I haven't really specifically gone to Georgia for any reason, unless it's like a one-stop flight or something like that. It's really about it. I was looking for tomorrow in Indiana. I don't know. I think tomorrow's going to be maybe, you know, at least has a potential to be an outbreak of tornadoes. Right now we got a 5% tornado threat. I definitely could see there being a 10% tornado threat in this area, stretching from Columbia into St. Louis and Indianapolis. So, yeah, I mean, tomorrow we'll probably be live. I'd be surprised if we weren't. I'm not sure if we're going to have a video tomorrow morning. Haven't really made that decision yet, but storms will basically be ongoing as early as, you know, 10, 11 in the morning. I think the main concern, though, will be after lunchtime. But we'll have storms by 10, 11 o'clock going towards St. Louis. Could have some rotating supercells, though, entering the St. Louis area by around 11 to 12. There's also the HRRR sub-hourly model here, which we can also look at. And so you can see there's a potential for some supercells to develop right over St. Louis right around lunchtime, and that will likely continue into the afternoon. Yeah, a lot of the experimental models and stuff too are showing an elevated risk of tornadoes here. So kind of curious, what is the HREF showing for tornado probabilities? Right now it has it at, and they're not very high. It's the highest down here near Joplin, Springfield. This will be the sleeper tornado threat in my opinion. I do think the main tornado threat during the afternoon will be over here. The main tornado threat in general might end up actually being down near Joplin and Springfield. It's a bit of a sleeper threat with the outflow boundary from the morning storms kind of being left behind back over there. STP values will be naturally higher in this area too by the evening hours. So could have some sort of strong tornado threat back over near Joplin and Pittsburgh, but it's going to come down to storm mode and stuff like that. Could have a supercell around 5, 6, maybe 7 o'clock or so near Eureka or Iola. Got a girlfriend yet? No. But yeah, that might be honestly one of the main areas to look at tomorrow. Otherwise, the main threat between like 10 a.m. till like 5 p.m. will be this cluster of thunderstorms, with some of them being discrete. So we keeping an eye on that. HRRR is a couple discrete supercells around 7, even near Evansville, but we'll see. North City as well. Hey, Cal for the super chat. Thanks for the coverage. As an Ontario, Canada storm chaser, there's limited chances this season. I appreciate your coverage and knowledge. Game in Kansas City just ended. Yeah, there's not gonna be much in Kansas City probably until the overnight hours, if I had to guess. It might not be for a bit. I mean, we got storms off to your northwest. These aren't really too serious though right now. I mean, we got some winds going through Davenport, but nothing that crazy. We've had a couple of attempts of supercells trying to form right along the border here from Nebraska and Kansas, but none of it's really been successful so far. Otherwise, it's almost all damaging wind gusts. I mean, right now we don't have a whole lot of rotation. I think the tornado threat, generally speaking, is pretty low right now. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Finley, or Finey, Hodgman, Lane, Ness counties, bunch of counties here for 70-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. If you are in this severe thunderstorm warning, definitely make sure to stay away from windows as this continues to track down to the south and east. Hey, Gilbert for the super chat. As a truck driver, should I park in Western Ohio before heading to Indiana, or same risk here? Western Ohio would be a lesser risk of severe weather tomorrow versus Indiana. Indiana will be higher, especially the further west you go. As a reminder, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you guys want a free weather app, you can download WeatherFront. It's the weather app we've been using this entire stream. It's on iOS. It's coming to Android, from what I've heard, this month or very early July. That's what I've been told. All right, so if you guys are on Android, you got to wait a little bit longer. But if you have iOS or desktop, you can check out WeatherFront. There's a link at the top of the description. All right. Also scan the QR code and get a 1-week free trial of their advanced mode. And very soon, I don't know when, but very soon, we're going to add max alerts to the app. We're going to add locations to the app. We'll add some like custom location stuff to the app as well. So there's some cool stuff coming. A lot of other cool features. They're also going to improve the usability of it. I know a lot of people have complained about at least the complexity of certain things, or just the ability to get around the app in certain ways on iOS, and kind of make it a little bit easier for those that might not know certain things about the app. If you use it a little bit, like if you use it for like 20 minutes, you'll probably get used to it. But some people don't fully understand some of the things, so they're going to try to improve the usability down the line too. But honestly, in my opinion, it's pretty easy to use. Granted, I do the weather all the time, so I guess I have a biased opinion. Have you tried Wawa's new tacos? Yes, they are honestly very mid. I like Taco Bell tacos more. Does the money for the app go to supporting the channel? It really supports the storm chasers. I mean, if you get a subscription on WeatherFront, it helps. It goes right back into storm chasers. It goes right back into the developers that are making the app. So it basically just helps. It does help us for sure. I mean, it helps us be able to have all the chasers what we have out there. including those that are members of the channel. I mean, that basically goes right back into that as well. All kind of goes to the same place. But I mean, we've added a lot of chasers. I mean, we got a bunch out there. So that was kind of ironic timing. Anyway, Diane from the super chat. You expect storms to hit Tulsa tomorrow. Thanks for everything you do. I don't think Tulsa's going to see much until like late evening overnight, but there is a low tornado risk there. And then damaging winds and some hail will be possible. Is Riley your boss? No, it's the exact opposite. Where did the meteorologist go after work? The quote-unquote millibar. My God. That is the worst joke ever. Love the double-decker tacos from Taco Bell. They have double-decker tacos. W joke. Do you ever take a vacation? Sometimes. Got a vacation planned for like early August, so that'll be my next one. I don't get very many though. I mean, I don't have the ability to go on vacation very often. Usually covering the weather. But hopefully by the end of severe weather season, things get a bit quieter. Have I had Chipotle or Cordoba before? I've had both. What's the word in Hutchinson, Kansas? Flying trampolines? You could have some flying trampolines tonight, but I think it'll be mostly just a damaging wind threat out here. All right, so 60, 80 mile per hour wind still on the table. I don't know if Hutchinson will see that high of winds, but we'll see. I think the peak intensity has probably already been reached by this line. It got to 100 miles per hour at one point. You have Casey's General Stores in Florida. Not to my knowledge. At least I've never seen any. Hey, Max, when are the signed hats shipping? It depends. If you just ordered a normal signed hat without anything like a card or a duck, it will ship probably this week. If you ordered one with a duck, it could be this week. Depends on when you ordered. If you ordered one with a card, it'll also probably be sometime this week or by like early the following week. So basically almost everything should be shipped sometime this week. I don't know when. If not, by early the following week. But I know we're starting to, I think starting Monday, they'll start shipping. So after the severe weather stretch this weekend's over. Hey, Midwest for the super chat. My friend Dylan, me and my friend Dylan love watching you. Appreciate that. Yes, my hair is amazing. Thank you. Trampoline wrapped tornadoes. I feel like that's going to happen sometime. We could have rain wrapped tornadoes with trampolines at some point. It's definitely possible. All right, guys, who are we rating tonight? What are we thinking? Got Ryan Scholl. Basically the only option. I was going to rate Tornado Pagey, but they ended their stream. They went to Applebee's, I think, instead. We want to raid the Halinator, Mr. Ryan Scholl. Can we raid Max Velocity? I don't think I can raid myself. Say we raid Miss Velocity. My goodness. Were there any tornadoes tonight? There were a few. Yeah, we had a few in northwestern Kansas. Yeah, no more threat. No, there's gonna be a threat. I mean, we have a tornado warning still in Colorado, but I have not seen anything on it. The threat is going to continue for the next several hours, but it's almost just all isolated wind, and also the rotation in this warning's moved out of the warning, so they're not going to continue that tornado warning. Yeah, the overall threat here in Kansas, again, guys, is it's going to continue for the next several hours. It'll be damaging winds, could be a couple tornadoes. And again, I'm not sure if we're going to have a video tomorrow. I haven't really decided that yet. We'll figure that out in the next hour, but assuming we don't have a video, we'll probably be live no matter what. I think a live stream is pretty likely tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Click the bell icon so you're notified for if and when we do go live tomorrow. We'll have to wait and see. Let's raid low velocity. Thoughts on Wichita tonight? Mainly wind. I think everybody's going to be mainly a wind threat tonight. Couple tornadoes can't be ruled out, though. The severe thunderstorm watch that they put out here that goes until like 1, 2 in the morning is a 25 probability, basically. So we got 20% chance of 2 or more tornadoes and a 5% chance of 1 EF2 plus tornado. So the odds are not very high. There could be an isolated tornado threat. They've also just canceled that tornado warning. So no tornado warnings anymore. Also, don't forget, if you want 2 million subscriber merch, make sure to head on over to shopmaxvelocity.net. There is a link in the description. We got Seahorse merch out on the front page as well if you want to get that. Those are drawing of today's stream. Got signed cards. We still got a few of those left. And outside of that, I mean, most of the other stuff is sold out. We still got shirts and whatnot. We also have the What the Flippity Floppity mug, sticker, and t-shirt on here. Got cheese curd collection and all that cool stuff. So make sure to check it out. ShopMaxVelocity.net. And if you guys need an extra way to receive weather alerts tonight, you can sign up for Max Alert. That's where I give you a phone call if you're under a tornado warning or a severe thunderstorm warning. You can go to maxalert.net, or you can scan the QR code on the left side of your screen to get weather alerts with my voice. It'll wake you up in the middle of the night. Just make sure to put the number on the Do Not Disturb list or whatever it's called. That way you actually wake up from it. All right. Other than that, guys, thank you guys all again so much for watching. We're going to raid Ryan Scholl, a.k.a. the Hailinator. So make sure to go give him some love. We'll raid him. And then again, probably live tomorrow, maybe a video tomorrow morning. All right. If you guys need weather coverage still, you can watch our More Max Velocity YouTube channel as well. That is over on our second channel. Look up More Max Velocity. Otherwise, we're going to go and raid Ryan Scholl. All right. Hey, guys, all again, so much for watching. Have a great, safe rest of your night. We'll see you guys all again in the next one, which will probably be tomorrow. Goodbye.